Right. If any DPS out there who has not cleared the duel wants to prog the duel, please speak up, and we'll put you in. Okay. Syntax Error is currently going to prep to do a duel, but they've done it many times, so uh, they're just kind of volunteering to step up if no one else steps up. But here, at least on this server, we like to try to get as many people uh progging as all the different little aspects of the raid as possible. So if the duel is something you want to volunteer for, please speak up. Only one pure invuln. You know what? That is a-okay. Because I am going to cheaply disrespect the Queen's Buster today. That's my plan. All these tanks who are using Blood Rage or Font of Skill. Let me show you some cheap tech where any tank can solo the Queen if we get there. We got to get there first, but if we get that far, my plan is to try to mimic Shin Nigo from Norinji. It's like that. You remember the Olympics and the Turkish like silver medalist shootist, the silver medalist shooter. He just like shows up with like no special gear, hand in pocket, and like gets the silver medal. Yeah, the Turkish uncle. Yeah, that's what it is. When I see Norinji doing it, he just rolls up with fucking Stone Skin 1 and just like takes the cleansing shots. I'm like, why didn't I think of that? That's so cheap. That's so cheap, and any tank can do it. What have I been doing all this time relying on pure invulns? Pure invuln tanks stock going down in DRS, let me tell you. Yeah, just roll. All I have to do is roll up with Stone Skin 1 and Aether Shield, and I can solo tank the Queen. It's not gonna get me top logs, but I'm not a log chaser anyway, so I'll leave that for the other people who enjoy that stuff. BRB, saving your spot. I don't know, man. You should be able to get back in as a healer. We still have some open slots, so. Supposed to raid for Parses. Yeah, okay. Well, no, okay, look, I'm not saying like Flog's evil. That's not what I'm saying. There is it's a tool, right? It's a tool where you can use it and like figure out how you're doing, right? Any mechanics that you're having trouble with, any things you can do to decrease the chance to hit and rage. Like yeah, Flogs will help you understand that, but uh the whole like number like internet street cred stuff is just like I don't know, man. I don't buy into that. It's not important to me. Our worth as fellow players in this game should not be contingent on what number we get on a third party website like that. I don't care about that shit. But that's just me. I'm not asking people to agree with me. That's just how I see it. That's how I see it, and that's how I run the server. So there it is. Now if it was ever in doubt, now you know how I feel about that. All right, 9:39. 45 after we'll start organizing if necessary, or if we fill up, we'll just start organizing right away. Oh yeah, and I'm all talking to reindeer there. What do we got spots for? It's like 3 healers or something, right? Oh, a tank and 2 healers. Oops. Trying to think, what should I be doing right now? Nothing, I think. We're waiting until 45 after. Or until we fill. Do we? Should I switch to warrior as well? We'll just make it all warrior day. See that there was a time when it was just like only warriors showing only warriors. Well, no. I was gonna say only warriors, paladins, and gunpowder. That's like everything but Dark Knight. What am I talking about? No, on second thought, I think all the tanks have been fairly well represented, like throughout DRS history. At least from what I've seen. Yeah, people like the Dark Knight for like the synergy with the Cure 4 and stuff. Not the Cure 4, the full cure, right? You just go infinite Edge of Shadow spam. Warrior was for I think Warrior was for like Blood Rage. Like there was some kind of like it worked better on Warrior than like other tanks for like I don't know. I think that's my understanding of how it works. And then the Paladin and Gunbreaker were pure and bones to handle the Queen Buster and trivialize the mechanic. Yeah, well, Marauder had a moment, I think. No, not Marauder. A warrior who didn't do their job quest. That's what it is. Where, because like when you do your job quest, it changes the Berserk to Inner Rage, and then it only works on a few skills. Whereas like the Berserk works on like all the skills and all like the damage output that you do. So I don't think I've seen anyone show up, at least a Lego, with Berserk still on their hotbar as a warrior, because that would entail raising an alt specifically to meme and DRS. So I don't know. I have like that person might exist on like a different Discord. I don't know, but at least on Lego we're not like that committed to meming. But sometimes we do stupid stuff. We'll see. One more person, really? That's it? A healer? We get a healer in like a few seconds here. Can you try healing? If you rejoin and heal and switch to healer and join that spot, you can. But I'm not guaranteeing that I'm gonna save that spot for anyone. Okay, so uh, if you guys are gonna switch jobs, make sure you hop out, switch jobs, and rejoin in that slot. But you're taking a risk. Okay, I'll tell you that right now. I've been fishing in Reddit. No, I haven't. Is someone is did someone else post about Lego Steppers in Reddit? Because I have it has been me. So if someone else is chatting it up, oh, wind up freelancer rejoin someone. All right, you thought you had second thoughts. I don't have a problem with you healing if you're new. Like, we're all learning to some degree. So if you want to try a new role, that's completely fine. It shows one party slot. It should be a healer slot, right? Yeah, the healer slot is open in Delta. Yeah, you're not gonna. You already got two healers in that party wound up. You're not gonna be a third healer in that party. Yeah, if you're gonna heal, I want you to heal in Delta because Delta is the one lacking a second heal. There you go. So what do we need? Any deeps in Charlie. All right, 46 after. I'm assuming that last slot's gonna be filled, so we'll just roll ahead with prep. 12 tanks. The blessing of 12 tanks. The blessing of 12. Actually, before I even start talking, let me get everyone in voice chat. 46. All right. Hey, 48 people. I think Ali told me earlier that we're gonna get 48 people, and indeed it has happened. Therefore, I think Ali is a what do you call it? Someone who a psychic, someone who can tell the future. 1-900. Estelle Nostrin can see the future. I think is the number to phone to call if you want your future predicted. Make sure to get your parents' permission before calling. Yo, what do you guys know about that though? You probably don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, welcome. Let's go ahead and prep up. Healers, make sure you have a discussion in your party chats who's going to be primarily Steel Sting, who's going to be primarily Spellforge. Tanks have a discussion who is going to Lost Sacrifice first, if necessary, to get dead healers off the ground prior to healer LB3 time. Make sure you guys are know the have a plan so that like when your healers are dead, you're not like the two tanks. You're not looking at each other, be like who's going to sack first. Yeah, so let me talk to my co-tank here. And when I say sack first, you don't actually start. You don't start the fight with Lost Sacrifice in, like ready to go. Uh, you would be the person to like slot it in mid fight to 100% res like for via Lost Sacrifice a healer prior to healer LB3 time. So just have a plan in place that you two tanks can understand and agree on, so that you guys aren't just like staring at each other when someone needs a sack. All right, appreciate you one Yun. All right, what else do we do here? Let's get raid responsibilities assigned. So we have a duelist. We got a Rend 1. Let's get another melee DPS volunteer for Rend 2. Two individuals to run Lost Perception. Going to be sweeping for traps. Sweep 2, 3. Let's get two individuals to volunteer to carry Lost Shell. Ideally Lost Shell 2. But if Lost Shell 1's okay if that's all you got. But let's get two volunteers or let's get volunteers for all that stuff. And if I don't get any volunteers, then I'm just gonna start picking people. Pale Glint. Sweep 2. I was about to say Rend 2. Sweep 2, okay. And Silver Coco Sweep 3. TA Shell, Queen Shell. Nice. We got that out of the way. Good job. No Slime Protect today because we have a full raid. We're gonna do room strat, so we're not gonna have DPS tanking stuff or anything like that. On Slime side, Alpha Bravo Charlie Slime side, Delta Echo Foxtrot will be going to Golem side. We're just gonna do conventional kill strats. No, nothing too complicated. I'm not gonna be out there issuing 12 or issuing instructions for 8 different people to do different things. All right. So yeah, don't worry. Thank you for volunteering though, but don't worry about that. Let's get a second rend armor user, and you will be rend 2. If someone called it out, just call it again. Rend 2, Fakta. All right, thank you. Thank you, sir. All right. I am not aware of any Flare Star users. I'm not aware of anyone who wants to prog the duel. So Syntax is gonna be our duelist. No tracking, no Flare Star. Don't really need one. All right. I mentioned it earlier, but I'll say it again just in case you weren't like in voice chat when I said it. Make sure if there's like two casters to Fizz range in the party, that only one of you is actively doing the support action. Okay, Cure 4 in the case of casters, Dervish in the case of Fizz range. Let's not have double Dervish. Okay, we don't need 100% Dervish uptime. I would rather you guys just magnify the burst, have one person do their Dervish Cure 4 to magnify the burst, and then the other caster, other Fizz range, just focus purely on selfish damage. You can pack to be like a backup Cure 4, backup Dervish if like the main Dervish or main Cure 4 goes down, but otherwise I would like you guys to focus on doing damage. Okay, we only need one person pulsing Cure 4 to give everyone the 10% bravery. We only need one person doing the Dervish. Okay, so let's not try to be too fancy with that because it's not ultimately as helpful as just going pure selfish damage for the second person. Okay, so make sure you guys have that discussion if necessary. I saw it happen in alpha, so don't worry about that. I am tracking that. You guys talked it out, so thank you very much. All right. But yeah, make sure you guys have that discussion, right? Okay. I'm not tracking any GDPs. That's okay. If we do have a GDP carrier, please let me know just so I can have that in the back of my mind. What? No. No, I would rather. Okay, so I typically don't allow like healers and tanks to prog the duel. Not that I think that you can't do it, but I like to keep the space open if there's like a DPS who wants to prog the duel and they're like hesitant about volunteering. I don't want them to feel like they're taking it from someone who's like a super expert at DRS and just memeing with the duel. Okay, like I want people to like learn the duel, so I try to keep that space open. That's not like that's not a server wide policy. That's just how I like to run it. Okay. So I generally will not allow a healer or tank to duel. Uh, but yeah, that's yeah. Anyway, I don't need to belabor the point. Okay, I'm gonna start ready checking. Let's say at 55 after. So those of you, if you're done with your prep, just go ahead and do your preemptive bio. Get your coffees, get your waters. Be comfortable. We're gonna be kind of locked in here for a couple hours, so uh, this is a it's a marathon, right? Not a sprint. So get comfortable, and I'll start doing the ready check cycle at 55 after. And thank you guys for showing up quickly and getting ready. Oh, speaking of getting ready, take a look or not take a look. Make sure your Discord nicknames are correct. Okay. Uh, make sure you have a full uh, like full compliance with the nickname standard according to the requirements to participate. That is how we know that you read the requirements. Okay, that's one. That's how we know that you understand what you read. That's two. And then that's how you communicate that you're going to follow all instructions and not just some of the instructions that you agree with. Okay. Sometimes we'll get that. So I want to see full compliance. I don't want to see any extra, like if it's not part of the prefix specification, like I don't want to see any extra letters in the prefix. All right. Yeah. Let us know that you read it and you understand what you need to do, and that you have attention to detail. You're gonna follow all instructions, right? Like I know things still happen. People make mistakes when we're inside, but I find that this process largely filters out the folks who are just showing up and like not really wanting to participate, versus like the people who show up, they read the instructions, you know, You're good to go. And any mistakes that you make, I can fully trust that you made them just genuinely like you messed up, and it's not because you didn't prepare, right? Your teammates can look at you and be like, I trust this person. They might be new, but they're trying, and that's more what I want than like expert people who don't follow instructions. Is Shiny Trainer in this raid, or if you're just watching, that's fine. Just make sure you prefix with a Z. So you are in the raid. Okay, Shiny Trainer. Make sure you update your nickname in Discord. All right. I just got back. Okay, cool. Yeah, make sure you update. Meet the requirements to participate. Nickname standard, just so we know that you read it and you understand what you need to do. And you duelist with 0
Sorry,
0.
just having technical difficulties.
Did you have a question, Chen, or?
I'm just saying sorry, I'm just having technical difficulties with internet. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. I didn't even I didn't even realize you were. All right, cool. Yeah, just do what you gotta do. It's okay. But yeah, Shiny, if you have any questions on what you need to do, make sure you ask. Okay. I'm not trying to set people up to fail here. Check. Meanwhile, guys, check your cache. Make sure you've got your supplies. Okay, make sure you're adequately prepared here. Make sure you got the pure essences, the re-razors. If you're missing anything, all right, please let us know. Maybe, I'm not guaranteeing, but maybe someone might be able to help you out with supplies like missing fragments, whatever. All right, but we can't help you if you don't speak up. Okay. What do you replace Lost Banner of Solemn Clarity with? If you have Max Raise, whatever you want. Wind up. Yeah, if you have Max Sucker Raise, then you don't need that Banner of Solemn Clarity because you're just like your heals are always juiced. Like you're always doing like double healing when you heal in Save the Queen, so you don't really need Banner of Solemn Clarity. But yeah, if that frees up space to give you like, more re-razor, I don't know, then yeah, but it's up to you what you want to do with that space. All right, Shiny, I see it. I see an attempt, but that's not the full prefix. Okay. Make sure you read the requirements, and you're putting the full prefix there because C is just it doesn't really tell me anything. You're looking at it. Okay. Okay. You're confused. That's fine. That's fine. Make sure you ask a question. Right? Is there like what is confusing? Did I hear a question? If someone was speaking, it was like very quiet. I didn't hear it. All right. And for everyone else, just make sure you guys, or not make sure. I appreciate you guys being patient. Okay. A lot of folks are new to Discord or to this Discord or maybe even Discord in general. So appreciate you guys being patient with your teammates while they get up to speed. All right. So DC. Let me take a look. You're trying, so let me just help you out here. It looks like you're trying to do it. All right. You're in Delta. You're a DPS, so it would actually be DD, but close enough. I'll get you set up here. I see the effort. Is what I'm trying to say. So appreciate you. All right, I got you fixed. Cool. Okay, check your cache. Make sure you got your pure. I'm talking to everyone now. Check your cache. Make sure you got your pure essence, lost actions, all that stuff. We're good with the in-game Discord stuff. I'm not running this in this. Okay. Yeah. Don't worry about that. We appreciate you being here all the same. Question, go ahead. Do I have a golden lead yet? I do not. I do not. Uh, are you volunteering? No, I would rather we don't have a banish. That's space that we really don't need to be. Yeah, okay, we'll put Thalia. We'll put Thalia in. And Thalia, like, even if it's your first time leading, don't feel like you need to micromanage all, 24 or 23 other teammates on Golem's side, okay? You got plenty of people over there who have attended many runs, are very experienced on how to execute a Golem side clear. So, uh, lean on them if you have any questions, all right? But we'll put Thalia in the seat. So appreciate you volunteering. All right. I'll take slime side lead today since we're doing a different strat than folks might not be used to. Yeah. Oh, if you're not ready, if you're still trading fragments or doing some prep, getting coffee, going to the bathroom, whatever, go ahead and click no. Go ahead and get settled. Oh, we have Flash on Echo. Who is it? Did they? If they spoke up in Alliance chat, then apologies, I didn't see it.
Yeah, they did. We have one.
Go Echo. Is it how you? Who is it?
Yeah, how are you?
How you say? Okay. Let me note that.
It's how you say, and you literally just asked him how you say. I love it.
Okay. How is it how you say?
Fun.
Is that really how I pronounce it?
Yeah.
Sorry, who's speaking?
Sorry, that's dope. I was just commenting. It was funny.
No, okay. See, like if that's not their actual answer, like I'm not trying to make fun of their name. So
Well, no. I spoke after he did.
oh, did how you say actually speak up? I didn't see your name light up here in voice. Okay. Yeah, if there's a specific pronunciation you guys want me to use for your name when I'm trying to address you, just please correct me, okay? Like I'm not trying to ignore people's desires as to how they want their name pronounced. How you say? See, I had a classmate in high school with the last name of Sai. That's why I'm saying how you say. So that's why I said it like that. So I'm assuming it's like pronounced like PSY, yeah, so how you say. All right, appreciate you. Thank you. No, I ain't saying that, bang. All right, continuing ready check. Usually when we fail a ready check, different people step off to go do that one last thing. So, want to make sure we're all here before we go in.
I'm not gonna be doing excellence memes.
All right, Deirdre and Sil, let us know when you've returned, and I'll ready check again. Let me actually type it out because they're super. Okay, Sil has returned. Okay, gonna ready check again since you're back. There's some discussion in my party chat about casting re-raise on other people. When we go in, make sure you let your target know that, like, if you're offering to lost re-raise someone, so they get the 80% chance to res instead of 70% chance. Like that's fine. Just make sure your target knows so they're not like auto braining their blue feather. Cause like I'll do that. Sometimes people will give it to me and like I won't realize it until my blue feather misses. All right, Inari and Lana, let us know when you're back. All right, that's fine. Yeah, like you never know. You never know. Like I'm not gonna presume like people are out there, messing around. There might be some like RL thing. Child suddenly starts coughing. You gotta go check on them. Parents walk in asking you a question. You gotta talk to them. Like I don't know, right? You have no idea. Work phone call. I don't know. Maybe. All right, 48 up for you. Let's get in there. So I appreciate you guys being patient. Let's go ahead and queue in. Go ahead and click commence. If you're all tabbed out, please all tab back in. And let's get the show on the road. And thank you for taking time out of your precious weekend hours, your free time. Thank you for choosing to be here in Lego Steppers. You could have chosen to do literally anything else. Maybe hit a dinosaur out in a different game, but you're here with us, so I'll try to make use of your time as effectively as I can. All right, go ahead and pop re-razor. Slide in your first 2 lost actions. If you don't have it, that's fine. There's a lost finds cache up in front. When the gates go up, please do not jump on those glowing jump pads that are in front of us. We're going to jump at the same time, but we want to remain here. Okay, those of you who are new, do keep in mind that this is the only time we're going to touch the cache. So if you have like a strat for DRN where you come back here and refill when you run out of stuff, that does not work here. Okay, that will not work here. So once you're done at the cache, rally under the marker matching your team. Echoes to 1, Foxtrots to 2. And let me shut up for a second so I can do my thing here.
Well, okay, I got 3%. Hello. This is a mic test.
Quiet on my
Saying
end.
something not funny. Is that better?
Oh yeah, that's better.
Okay, I will leave it at that then. It's not picking any background noise. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
I have so much free space. What am I doing?
One mimic's good. Power.
All right, once again, make sure you rally on the stairs under your respective team marker. Buddy check each other. Make sure your teammates have pure essence on. Make sure they have re-razor on. If someone's missing a buff, please gently remind them to use their stuff. Mouse over reminiscence. Sanity check each other. If someone's carrying something that doesn't look right, please challenge them on it. And either they will learn something today or you will learn something today.
I can. But
Eden, ask your question with regards to excellence in Yell chat, because I don't know the answer. I'm not usually a excellence gamer. If you don't have a specific plan on like how to use essence or how to use Lost Excellence, I would imagine just stick with what we got in requirements to participate. Because like using excellence in here, you don't want to actually like do the fight with excellence slotted in the whole time. That's usually something you would magnify. As I understand it, you would magnify an opener, which would require like overslotting. It's like something you do when you're in a holster dump, or you have like mimics to support using it for like enraging bosses. But I think it's generally less DPS if I'm not mistaken, if you just leave it in, as opposed to running like Lost Font of Power. Yeah, if you're not familiar with like the actual like there's an actual technique to using excellence that's like super effective, but like if you're not aware of it and you're not coordinating with other people, yeah, just stick with Lost Font of Power. Try not to get too fancy with it. Yeah, I am expecting all team members here to have pure essence. No Templars, please. I'm not tracking anyone with doing Templar here. Let's get our shells and sweeps if you haven't already. Never mind. I think you guys called it out. What about irregular? Oh, Fopta, you got GP. Appreciate you. Okay, thank you. No irregular, please. Okay. I am not currently tracking that our sweeps and shells verified. So sweepers and shellers, just yell out. Okay, queen shell and bag, thank you. Sweep 3 holstered, see it. Let's get a sweep 2 check and a TA shell check. Sweep 2% in pocket, appreciate you. TA shell in pocket, all right, cool. Thank you very much for verifying.
You can just get rid of chain skill. Kira's not that good, but hey, you know what?
Oh, sweet. Pale Glint said it twice. My bad. My eyes just like glazed over the shout message. Okay. I'm sorry. Syntax GDP, roger that. All right. Keep in mind. Oh, okay. All right. Let's do a sweep real quick. I'm just gonna pick a DPS. Who's this? Jarazia King. I just kind of clicked you at random. Come over here to Charlie. You're gonna go to Slime Site and then yeah, Syntax is gonna take your place over here to run Perception to reveal traps. And thank you for the flex there, Jarazia. Is it Jarazia or Jeraziah? How do I pronounce that? Like Jedediah or something like that?
Josiah.
Say again?
Josiah.
Josiah? Okay. All right. Thank you.
Two rounds of my bit. Up my grand slash on. Like there, so it's back for erasers. GPG.
All right. Currently waiting for cache to clear, and then we'll start running our. Oh, speaking of cache, make sure that you have a like maximum capacity in your hold. Not maximum capacity. Make sure you have as much stuff as you can carry in your holster. Right. If you have a maximum capacity of 99, make sure you're bringing 99 worth of stuff. Okay. Please don't leave the cache with any empty holes in your holster, because as I mentioned earlier, we can't come back here, and you want to pack as much supplies as you can. If you only have like 1 or 2 spots open, please come back to the cache and fill those remaining 1 or 2 spots. Resistance potion is a single weight. Light curtain is 1 weight. They might help you out in a situation, but empty space will literally not help you. Okay, so there's no penalty to having a completely full backpack here. Pack as much stuff. If you're new, I highly suggest bringing as much resistance re-razor as possible. And then with the remaining space, you just pack in, whatever you can fit in there. Okay. But yeah, empty space will not help you. Empty space will not help you, so make sure you pack accordingly. Alright, wiggle check. Don't get AFK kicked. There is an anti-AFK measure in this dungeon. So if you're AFK for more than 10 minutes, you're going to get kicked out. I will not de-instance pick you up and reprog this with, the other 47 people in the raid, okay? So please be responsible for your own connection to the game. Yes, that's the thing. There's no encumbrance penalty for having a full backpack. I was trying to think of like a good way to say it, but that's pretty good. I like that. Yeah, there's no encumbrance penalty for having a full backpack, so you want to pack as much stuff as you can. I wish I played Elden Ring when it was super popular, but I haven't played it yet. Do we have a action question? Are we good? I hope I can get my mount to this. Shut up, man. This guy's been around since the beginning, I think. OG Lego Stepper, Lurian Damadur. I think Lurian came over with us from the old server. Oh no, you're Crystal. That's not possible. You just been around that long. I thought you were like an Aether person. All right. Currently waiting for cache to clear, and then once cache is clear, we're gonna start running ready checks. Okay. Yeah.
Stealth, helping them out.
Imagine wiping DRS for 4 years straight. How about that? Yeah. No, that's not oof. That's my well no. I can't really say that cuz we don't wipe often. Somehow, even though I don't ask for experience, we seem to clear most of the time, so I don't know. Maybe the content's just that easy. I have no idea. All right, let's go ahead and ready check. Go ahead and run ready checks, please, and yell out when your team has reported ready. Doesn't matter. I should have assigned. That's what I forgot to. I forgot to assign team leads. All right, it's fine. We're already here. Alpha ready. Foxtrot ready. Charlie ready. Stand by for Bravo Delta and Echo. Bravo Delta and Echo are ready. D for down. Oh, I didn't realize that was okay. Cool. TIL. All right. All teams are ready. Last call for cash, last call for appraiser. In a few moments, Delta Echo and Foxtrot, you're going to hop on the east jump pad. You're going to go down the Golem side. And then you're going to be taking directions from Thalia Zephyrus. You're going to go down one voice chat channel, and Thalia will lead you guys through. Expectation for Golem side lead is not to micromanage, right? Just between Thalia and the 23 other folks on Golem side, figure out what your game plan is. Make sure you have the same plan. Okay, make sure you're operating on the same plan. Make sure anyone who is confused. Make sure no one's confused as to what they need to do. If someone's asking a question, don't leave it unanswered. And then finally, run ready checks and yell out or shout out and shout chat specifically that golem site is ready, and then wait for me to do the countdown. All right. And then for those of you on golem site, just whatever if Thalia wants to appoint, helpers and just just work with Thalia. Okay, they're the ultimate arbiter of decision making over there is Thalia. Okay, so just if Thalia makes a decision, just roll with it. All right. And those of us here in Alpha Bravo and Charlie, we're gonna stay here in this voice chat channel. We're gonna take the west jump pad, and I'll lead us through slime side. All right. Last call for cash. Last call for appraiser. All right, let's go. Jump, jump, jump. Oh, Delta not ready? Oh. Well, okay. Well, we already jumped, so. Go ahead and, yeah, go ahead and split up. Now talking slime side only. They just came back. All right, good. Go ahead and form up into light parties north and south of your respective team marker. Alpha to Alpha, Bravo to Bravo, Charlie to Charlie. If you don't know where to stand on the marker, and I'll put you in a position myself. But try to split up into light parties. 1 tank, 1 healer, 2 DPS. There you go. There you go. Eden, why don't you take South Alpha, if you would, please? There you go. All right, Leo, take North Bravo. Your other north, if you would. Leo, open up the map. Make sure you get oriented as to which way is north, and then stand north of the Bravo marker so we know that you know where that is. All right, cool. All right. This is good. All right, so I'm going to take the DPS from Bravo. We're going to put Fapta in... Let's put you in North Charlie. Who's this? Fiddles, Alix, North Alpha. Mahia Hoshi. Let's have you go to South Charlie. And Seco Villarreal, South Alpha. Alright, if you're following instructions, you probably won't die. So don't worry too much. I'll tell you what you need to do. Okay, so let me put some pictures in raid text chat on Discord. I invite you to take a look. The first picture that I'm putting is the breach plan. So this area in front of us has exactly 3 traps placed randomly inside the instance, but they have specific spawn points. Okay, so we know where those spawn points are. We have our tanks pop sprint, invuln, and then run specific lines. The lines being the lines in that picture in no perception slime breach plan that I just put in raid text chat. So tanks, take a look at that. Our north hallway tank will be running the lightning bolt pattern in the hallway. All room tanks will be running their respective lines in their assigned rooms. Okay, now I'll go over like room assignments in a second. So let's see here. Leo Dragneel. Since you're north hallway tank, you're going to be running the lightning bolt pattern with your home gang on. So I'm going to break safety protocol here for a second. Leo, why don't you come stand over here with me? I just want you to take a look over this crack in the wall here, if you would, please. All right. You see that dark line of bricks bisecting the north and south halves of the arena of the hallway. Yes. Okay. So that line is what I want you to cover with your home gang. So when I open the door, you're gonna pop sprint. You're gonna pop your home gang and then run that line from wall to wall. Okay. Make sure you run that line. Don't run like too far off of it because the bombs are not that big. Okay. So make sure you cover that tile, that brown line from wall to wall. And then once you're going to explode exactly 1 time. Once you've exploded, continue going north to the north end of the hallway. And you'll be doing your stuff there, which I'll talk about in a few moments. But why don't you come back North Bravo?
That's not the Z pattern part though, right? Just run the straight line.
Say again?
That's not the Z pattern in the picture, right? That's just run the straight line to those.
No, that is the
doorways
Z
there.
pattern. So if you see, the Z pattern in the hallway in the no perception slime breach plan, that horizontal part of the lightning bolt is exactly over that line that you're looking at in front of
Got
us.
it. Okay.
Yep. All right. So it looks like you know what to do. Cool. Okay. So Leo's gonna run that line. All of us standing north of our respective markers. Make sure to wait for Leo is marked as red no sign 1. Make sure to wait for Leo to explode in the hallway before proceeding northward. Okay. And then those of you going into rooms, which I'll tell you guys in a second, make sure you wait for your room tank to sweep your room. Or just let the tank enter the room first. Is pretty much what I'm saying here. So as far as assignments go, Leo, Dragneel, Haruko, Malis, excuse me, the two of you standing north of Bravo, you're going to the north end of the hallway. You're not going into any room. Leo's going to run the lightning bolt, and then once you've done your lightning bolt, just continue on. Stand by at the north end of the hallway. You and Haruko, Leo and Haruko will be tagging and killing every Bojin soldier that shows up at the north end of the hallway. Okay, that's your job. You're not going into any rooms. If you need to dodge, don't dodge. Do not dodge towards the viscous clots in the middle of the hallway. Okay, if you need to dodge, just dodge outside of the barracks. Similarly, Endaka, Meteoris, Estelle, Nostrin, you two are going to be in charge of the south end of the hallway. You're not going into any rooms. Just tag and kill every Bojin soldier that shows up at the south end of the hallway. Okay. All following instructions, except for our exit procedure, are not for you four. If any of you four have any questions, please ask. All right, let's talk about room assignments. Those of us standing north and south of Alpha and Charlie are going into rooms. Okay. If you're standing north of Alpha, you're standing next to me, Nacl Free. All 5 of us are going into the northwest room. That's the second door on the left. Individual standing south of Alpha, you're standing next to Yoon Walder. All 5 of you are going into the southwest room. That is the first door on the left. Individual standing north of Charlie, you are standing next to your tank, who is Pale Glint. So Pale Glint, all 4 of you standing next to Pale Glint. All 5 of you are going into the northeast room. That's the second door on the right. An individual standing south of Charlie, you're standing next to Katya Casanova. All 5 of you are going to the southeast room. That's the first door on the right. If anyone has any questions as to which room they need to go into, please speak up, okay? Sometimes people will get lost. I saw this happen, I think, last week. Like, we had some people missing from some rooms, so make sure you know which room you're going into. If you forget, please ask for a reminder, and I'll remind you, okay? So, that said, those of you going into rooms, you're going to wait for your tank to enter the room. They're going to start sweeping for traps. We're going to pop sprint, invuln, and run that line from the door through the circular pad, touch the far wall. If you're a DPS going into a room, make sure you give us enough space to do that, okay? Please don't race us into position. Please don't tailgate, right? Because there's like an area component to the explosion. We don't want you getting caught up in that if we do indeed explode, okay? So give us enough space to do that. It's just like a half a second. It's not that much. All right. And then once your tanks have made it like halfway into the room, just start making your way to your respective positions according to that second picture that I put in Raid Tech Chat, positions during slime clear. And then that's where you guys are going to do your jobs, okay? So make sure you guys are taking a look at that. All right, so the gist of this approach, we are going to kill all sanguine clots that show up in each of the 4 corner rooms, okay? So DPS, once you make your way into the corner, as you're making your way into that corner, there's probably going to be a sanguine clot that shows up in your room. Make sure you, all 3 of you tag it, give it an attack or something. One of you is going to get tethered, whoever attacks it first. It doesn't really matter who that is, okay? What you want to do is pull that sanguine clot, the red slime, into the outer corner of your room, okay? So if you look at that position during slime clear, that outer corner, like if you're in my room northwest, you're taking the northwest corner of the northwest room as a slime, or as a DPS, okay? If you're in the southeast room, for example, all 3 of you are taking the southeast corner of the southeast room. You want to be away from the tank, because what you're trying to do is keep that area clear of any sanguine clots, okay? Pull all the sanguine clots to that outer corner away from the tank. That's the important part. And then kill it in that corner. Another sanguine clot will show up. Kill every sanguine clot that shows up in your room, okay? All 3 of you should be going to town on every sanguine clot. Please you don't have to use your lost actions, but don't skimp on your like DPS rotation, okay? If you're a dancer, you can do your dance step if that's part of your dance rotation. Just make sure you tuck all the way into the corner of your room so you don't tag whatever the tank is tanking in the middle. Okay, you don't want to touch that. All right. If any DPS has any questions, please ask. Yeah, wiggle check. Don't get AFK kicked. Let me. Topaz. Let me answer. Oh, they're DCing. Hopefully they come back. But if you're in voice chat, Topaz. Yes, you are. Okay, so to answer your question that you asked in game, Yoon Walder is going to be clearing your room. So hopefully that answers you. What do assigned tanks do after clearing? Yep, I'm going to talk about that right now. So, for tanks and healers, this is what you're going to do. After you do your sweeps, stand by near the circular pad in your room. You don't have to stand on it, because what we actually want on the pad is not you. It's the viscous clot that your healer is going to bring into the room. Okay. So our healers are going to be pulling one at a time viscous clots from the hallway. Our healers are gonna cast with their glare analog spell. You're not gonna dot it, okay? The reason I'm asking you guys not to dot is because we don't want two healers to dot the same viscous clot in the hallway. Two overlapping dots will start doing alternating dot ticks, and it'll have the viscous clot will like change. It'll keep changing aggro with each overlapping dot tick. Okay, I've seen this happen. After 5 seconds, that viscous clot is going to just give up, and it'll start casting fusion in the hallway. It will absorb all the viscous clots in the hallway, merge up to +5, and explode. Okay, we do not want that to happen. So, what you're going to do to pull, the proper way to pull, you're going to target a single viscous clot. You're going to give it a glare, a malefic, a broil 2, a non-Eucrasian dosis. Okay, do not dot the viscous clot. Pull that viscous clot into your room, and then wait for your tank to pull off of you. Okay, keep yourself healed, keep your tank healed. Once your tank pulls off of you, you go out into the hallway, get another viscous clot, rinse and repeat. Okay, don't fight for aggro. Okay, if two healers tag the same viscous clot, just wait. The viscous clot is already aggroed. It'll pick someone to go after. Wait for that viscous clot to leave the hallway, either with you or the other healer who tagged it. Once that viscous clot is clear of the hallway, pick another viscous clot, try again, okay? If there's another conflict, wait again, okay? Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Do not rush the process. Don't try to fight for aggro or anything like that, because that's how we wipe here, right? Healers, if you have any questions, please ask. That's really all you're gonna do, okay? Tanks. So as I mentioned earlier, your healer is going to bring viscous clot one at a time into your room, into the healer stands here corner. Your job, once you have line of sight on it, go ahead and pull that first one off your healer, bait it dead center on the pad, okay? You yourself do not need to be dead center on the circular pad. It is your healer that needs to be dead center. All right? Or not healer. Your viscous clot. Excuse me. I don't know why I said that. You yourself don't need to be dead center. It's the viscous clot that you're pulling off the healer that needs to be dead center, okay? Try your best to be as precise as you can with pulling, because if you're kind of sloppy with your pulling, and it's like starting to come off the pad, as that viscous clot merges high up to +1, +2, like it gets bigger, and then it gets harder to tell if it's actually on the pad or not. Okay, so try your best to bait every viscous clot dead center on the pad as best as you can. Okay, so your healer's gonna go out, get another one, bring it into your room. You pull that second one onto your pad. The two viscous clots are now casting fusion. They're gonna fuse up and merge. Let that merge happen, okay? Our objective as tanks is to build a viscous clot up to +4, and then do the final +5 merge all at the same time, okay? So as your healer brings a viscous clot into your room, just keep pulling it off of them. Okay, I misspoke there, Ndaka, but yeah, I think you get it. But yeah, merge up to +4. All right, don't wait for me to like give you instructions on when to pull. All right, just keep pulling, keep merging. Make sure you're looking at the buff on the viscous clot that you're tanking. Okay, please don't count it out in your head. It's very easy to lose count. All right, the first time you merge, the new viscous clot is going to have a +1. The second time you merge is going to be +2. Merge again, +3. Merge again, +4. Once you're looking at a +4 buff, stop pulling off your healer. Your healer is going to bring one more into your room. Once you are looking at a +4 buff and your healer is tanking one in the corner of your room, you're gonna yell out your room 4+1. So for example, I'm in the northwest room. I'm tanking a +4 Vistas Clot. Linnea is holding one in the corner. I'm ready. I'm gonna say northwest 4+1, just like that. Okay. So make sure you're ready to report that in yell chat. Once all 4 tanks call that out, I'll say the following: all rooms are ready. Merge, merge, merge. Call rupture. Once I start saying that, consider that the commit message, and just pull that Vistas Cloud off your healer. Bait it dead center on the pad. Hopefully, we do it all at roughly the same time. And then the 4 Vistas Clots grow up to +5 at the same time. They'll cast Rupture at the same time. They'll explode at the same time. Die at the same time. And then that's what opens the way forward to the rest of DRS. Okay? Does anyone have any questions whatsoever on what I described thus far? Yep. At 4 stacks, call it out. Make sure you're not counting out in your head. Okay? It's very easy to get complacent. I've been doing this for 4 years. I'm still looking at the buff, okay? Because all it takes is just like a, oops, I miscounted, and then we get early, like, we get a slime wipe, all right? So just be careful. Oh, okay. All right, Leo. That's fine. Let's see here. We're going to do some shuffling. All right, Endaka Meteorus, you're going to go north hallway. You're going to be running the lightning bolt pattern. No, it's okay, Leo. Go ahead and handle it. You don't need to worry about us. We'll keep going. All right. I'm gonna do some shuffling here. I want to put 2 strong DPS in a room. Fopta, okay. Fopta, can you go south Charlie? Luca Taludre, north Charlie. Jerzia, man, sorry. Jerzia King, can you go south? South Bravo. South Bravo. You're gonna be here with Estelle. Okay. Right here, South Bravo. There you go. Yeah. So, Jersey, your new task, you're not gonna go into any rooms. You and Estelle are gonna hang out at the south end of the hallway, and you're gonna kill all Bojin soldiers that show up. Okay. So Mahia and Fopta, you guys are gonna be working together to clear all sanguine clots in the southeast room. All right. Thank you for doing that. Flexing, by the way. Okay, so let's continue. I'm tracking Fata's a monk, but he is there. They can MP. It's fine. They'll be fine. All right. That is all I got. Once we merge up to +5, I'll call rupture. Everyone will pop sprint, go out the north door all the way to the east end of the bridge, and we'll avoid all the explosions. Okay. Does anyone have any questions whatsoever? Okay, let's give this a shot. Go ahead and run ready checks. No need for bubble or protect or anything like that. We've got healers in all positions, so we're good on heals. All right, Alpha ready. Bravo ready. Charlie ready. All right, staying by for Golem side. All right, Endaka, just be aware you're going to be running the lightning bolt pattern in the hallway, and then proceeding to the north end of the hallway after that. Golems are ready. All right, stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. Let's get in front of the door. Countdown is on. I'm going to open the door at 1. Endaka Meteorus is going to run the lightning bolt pattern in the hallway. Make sure, those of you going north, make sure you stay well behind Endaka. They're going to explode exactly 1 time in the middle of the hallway. Those of you going into rooms, make sure to give your tanks enough space to do their job. No, don't race, don't tailgate. Slow is smooth, smooth is faster, okay? Here we go. Opening door. Wall to wall. There you go. All right, hallway clear. First sanguine clots are out. DPS tag them, pull them into your corners, and kill them in the corner. Rissa, go ahead and start pulling Vistas clots into the room. All right, if anyone's doing something strange, please call them out by name so they understand that they need to fix themselves. Sanguine Clots are out. DPS tag them, pull them to the corner, and kill. We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that later. So I see your yell. All right. Same clots are out. DPS tag, pull to the corner and kill. That looks like this is good. All right, tanks. Make sure you're not counting in your head. Look at the buff. Please don't count out in your head. That's how we wipe here. Same clots are out. DPS tag, pull to corner, kill. You can try to get that centered on the pad. That's very off. Same clots are out. DPS tag, pull to corner, and kill. All right, copy northeast. Hold at 4. Not 2. Pale Glint, just rotate through your personal mids. Don't reprisal though. We don't want you to get tagged by a Sanguine Clot. Oh, what's going on here? There's just Vistas Clot in the corner. Why is that happening? Alright, Topas, take that Sanguine Clot to the DPS. They need to kill that, yep. Alright, sorry. Healers, keep yourselves healed, keep your tanks healed in your room. Sanguine Clots are out, DPS tag, pull to the corner and kill. Alright, copy southeast, hold at 4+1. Alright, northwest at 4+1, staying by for southwest. You can get that centered on the pad. Get that centered on the pad as best you can.
Line capped. I don't see any movement signs.
You're not at 4+1, Yoon. Topaz needs to bring one into the room. All right, southwest is at 4+1. All rooms are ready. Merge, merge, merge. Call rupture. Go ahead and pull the final Vistas Clot. Beta dead center on the circular pad. What's going on here? All right, rupture. Yep, rupture. Pop sprint. Go out the north door all the way to the east end of the bridge. If there's more bridge to your east, you're not east enough. You're not going to fall off the bridge or anything. Just go all the way into the corner. Healers, when you get to the corner, rescue whoever's running behind. Heal up. Tanks pop team mitigation and brace for impact. All the way in the corner. We don't want you to get clipped by a distance spot here. All right, we're just waiting for Slime Side to finish up. There we go. All right, good job. Check for dead or disconnected. We do have a 7 out of 7 now in Bravo, I think. So just tracking that. All right, go ahead and jump. I think, are we all alive? Bravo alive, Charlie alive, you good? Is Charlie alive? Oh, Charlie alive, never mind, I just see it in the shout chat. I don't know why my eyes are glazing over shout chat for some reason. I'm sorry. No. I hope I'm not like developing a color blindness or something. That can't be it. That can't be it. Maybe I'm just old. Alright. Go ahead and loot your personal spoils. I think our Golem Side folks are rejoining us here in voice chat. Cool.
Nacl,
Oh, go ahead.
Party B is mostly vets except for Fiddles. I think Fiddles is new. Our Fizz range. Should we put them in a full 8-man for healer LB3 coverage, or should we just like
No, I don't want to
Yes.
deal with that.
Okay.
we're just gonna roll. Fiddle, just that's just chalk that up to luck. I don't want to I don't want to have someone else lose the LB3. Just that's fine. RL happens in here. We shouldn't be expecting like a perfect prog situation whenever we go in. Disconnects happen. People get kicked for AFK stuff. It's okay. We'll just chalk it up to bad luck. All right. Welcome to Trinity Seeker. Before I get too far on this, make sure you guys loot every chest in this dungeon. All loot is personal loot. There's 2 right here at the bottom of the stairwell. So if you didn't collect it, make sure you right-click those. Okay. If you're not right-clicking on the box, you ain't getting anything. Okay. Welcome to TS. I'm gonna ball hog here, and I'm gonna take a point. All tanks stances off, please. All right. Before I continue, thank you Golem Side for clearing your. Thank you for Golem Side for clearing your encounter. Thank you, Thalia Zephyrus for clearing your encounter, or for leading Golem Side through their encounter. And Thalia, is there anyone you want to shout out on Golem Side for exceptional contribution to your clear?
Hello, everyone did a fantastic job. Thank you to new and veterans especially for backing me up. And thank you to Nacl for providing a great learning environment. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I wasn't on Golem Side, but all right, I'll take it. That's what I'm aiming for. So, all right, thank you Golem Side for clearing your encounter, and thank you Thalia for leading Golem Side. For our Slime Side folks, good job on one-shotting Slime Side encounter. I know it can get kind of hairy. It did get kind of hairy, but we got through. Okay, hopefully that was a learning experience for you guys to build on for future clears to make it less hairy. But we got here, so no complaints. All right, good job. With regards to this fight, we are using lost actions. Try to time it with your 2-minute burst window. If you don't know how to do that, just use them when they're off cooldown. If they're lit up, just punch it. Okay. Casters with Lost Cure 4 equipped, make sure you're pulsing that at least once per minute. More if you think it's necessary to help out with healing, right? If you got new healers and they're dead on the ground, then we're relying on that Cure 4 to also provide healing. Okay, but primarily responsible for healing is the actual healers. So you can try to conserve charges on that Cure 4 if you want. Okay. Fourfold Mercy. Yeah, I was like, what do I normally see here? Fourfold Mercy. So I just want to talk about movement for Fourfold Mercy because this will get a lot of people. Okay. In normal mode, you get like a nice, like many seconds of telegraph, and it's very like obvious where you have to go, what you have to do. Okay. Here in Savage, it's a lot quicker, and you don't get a ground telegraph. The orange marker, it's like if you're standing in it, the orange like half like danger area, that means you're already getting hit here in Savage. Okay, so the key to success when dodging Fourfold Mercy is you just want to do small movements inside the boss's hitbox. Okay, recall to your past, recall to your past when you perhaps went to the dance club. Okay, maybe you were an awkward young person. You're out on the dance floor. You're doing your thing. You do that awkward dance club 2-step, right? Awkward dance club 2-step. You want to do here in Trinity Seeker. You want to do awkward dance club 2-step inside the boss's hitbox. Okay. The point I'm trying to make is that small movements inside the boss's hitbox will vastly decrease the chance that you get sliced by something. Because if you're running out like way outside of the boss's hitbox like this, you're gonna take a sword to the face because you're trying to cover too much distance. Okay. Small movements inside the boss's hitbox, awkward dance club 2-step. Oh, you never been to the club? You never been to the club? Maybe you've been to the honky tonk, right? You do some line dancing, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, okay? You can do it. It's electric, boogie yogi. Okay, this is all you need to do to dodge Fourfold Mercy, okay? Anything more than that, or you taking a stack to the face. All right, as far as advice, that's all I got. Listen to callouts, do what you think you need to do. Magnify your bursts with your lost actions, and let's do this. So go ahead and run ready checks, please. Report when ready. Unexpected Bangalore. We had lore. Oh, I missed it. I'll have to go back. Well, I'm gonna miss it. I'll have to just watch it in the VOD. That's all right. Alpha ready. I don't know. Someone said unexpected bang lore. I'm like, did bang drop some lore? I don't know. Charlie, Echo, Bravo ready. Standing by for Delta and Foxtrot. Foxtrot 6 of 8. Delta ready. All right, standing by for Foxtrot. Oh, I'm pretty sure most folks went to the club when they were younger. It's just a thing you do. It's the thing you do. You're a young person trying to, you just got the got past 21. Most folks will go out there. I mean, there's nothing wrong with you if you don't. By the way, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to promote any value of drinking or anything like that. I don't drink anymore. All right, still standing by for Foxtrot. Oh, Foxtrot ready. Okay, I see it. It was in the middle of all the yell chat spam. All right, all teams are ready. Go ahead and pop food. Tank stance check. Only I should have tank stance on. All other tank stance off. Stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. Let's go. Yeah, I pretty much got dragged to the club almost. As a younger officer. I commissioned pretty late. So I was already like in my 30s. But most of my peers were like in their early 20s. So anyway, here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lost actions, potions, everything you got. Blow it up. Alright, Ray Y going out. Please mitigate for your teammates. Alright, Fourfold Mercy coming up very soon. Small movements inside the boss's hitbox. Please don't be afraid. And here we go. It's going to be 2, 4, 3, 1. 2, 4, 3, 1. Front, back, front. 2, 4, 3, 1. Here we go. 2. Then 4. Then towards 3. Take a step towards 1. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. That was gonna get. Okay, get inside the boss's hitbox now. Inside the boss's hitbox. We are blowing it up. Sides will not be safe. Get inside the boss's hitbox now, please. Alright, tank stack up front. We're gonna stack and share. This stack buster. If you're not a tank, stand clear. Make sure you guys mitt. Alright, clear front, clear front. Only I should be up front. No one else should be up front with me. Otherwise, this is a PvP mechanic. Alright, stay stacked up. We're gonna bait chains over our head. Stay stacked up. Wait until the overhead thing goes away. We are going to break our chains and be in front of a wall. So stack up tight. Wait. And go ahead and break your chains now. Get in front of a barrier after breaking your chains. Do not hide. Don't get knocked into the death wall. Alright, back to the middle. And hold your burst. We're going to avoid some Ifrit dashes here. We're going to disengage momentarily, so don't start your next burst. We're going to walk off. Alright. On left side of 1. Left side of 1. We're going to do a big movement in front of the wall at 2. 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 Alright, line on 2. We have pushed the boss. First now. Mitigate. This is a stack laser. Don't take a lonely laser to the face. Alright. Stay stacked up right next to the boss. We're going to try to bait triple laser into a tight intersection here. And then once it comes out, we're just going to walk out of the way. Alright, triple laser coming out now. I'll just walk out of the way. Alright, be on sand. Sand. Do not be on stone. We have pushed the boss. The boss will remain in this orientation. Get intercardinal of the boss now. Intercardinal of the boss now. The boss will remain in its orientation. Intercardinal of the boss now. Alright, return to the middle. We're going to dodge one more set of Ifrit dashes. Okay. Cold burst one more time. We're going to disengage momentarily. Take this out a little bit. Alright, left side of 4, left side of 4. Alright, when we get back, this is going to be 2. This is a 4-fold mercy. 2, 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, 4, 1, 1. 1, right, right, left, left. Starting towards 2. 3. 4. And then 1. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. Stack up for chains after flower. Stack up for chains after flower. Stack, 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 stack. And break your chains. Break, break, break. If you started far, you need to go way farther. If you started far, you need to go way farther. Return to the boss for mitigation and healing. Raid wide going now. Stand clear of myself. I will be pointing Buster out of the arena. Okay, coming up next is going to be Sanderstone Sandwich with a 4-fold filling. We're going to jump to the middle. Alright, so the 4-fold tail will come out first. Make sure to pay attention to the swords. And this is going to be Sanderstone. 4-fold, then Sword Arm Standard. So 4-fold is 3, 4, back, back, front, front, boss relative. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. We are starting on sand first, then 3, 4, 1, 2, then stone. 3 and 4. Then 1 and 2. Finish on stone, finish on stone. One more random sand or stone. Don't hold DPS, guys. Don't hold DPS. Be on sand, sand, sand. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. We are not holding for healer LB3. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. Dodge the second grid first before dodging the laser. Grid first, then laser. Alright. Stack it up in the boss's hitbox for mitigation and healing. Very right going out. Yeah, there's only 4 people. Let's go ahead and kill it. Alright, sides are not safe. Sides are not safe. All you get inside the boss's hitbox. Let's go ahead and finish it up. Alright, let's go ahead and get our dead teammates off the ground. It looks like I miscalled something, so apologies for that. Alright, no one else should be going ahead. Only Syntax, our duelist, is going to be revealing traps. Everyone stay on this arena. Yeah. That's fine, we're alive. Re-raise keeps missing? Yes. Re-raise is not like a 100% chance to re-raise. It's like, with the blue feather, it's 70%. If someone's casting Lost Re-raise on you, that's 80%. But it's not 100%. And then with Lost Arise will keep missing because it only has a 15% chance of actually getting someone off the ground. And that's only if you are a healer with a pure essence on. So if you're missing your Lost Arise, then that's why. Alright, we're still working on a death over here. There's your traps revealed. Okay. Go ahead, mindfully, manually make your way to the door in front of Dahu. Do not go straight. That glowing jump pad is for the duelist, syntax error, and no one else. Did we get everyone off the ground? Alright, cool. Let's go. Alright, hold short of the door in front of Dahu, okay? Don't go into that like little connecting like bridge area. We're waiting for Syntax to start the duel over here. This is not our countdown. This is not our countdown. We're gonna wait in front of the door in front of Dahu. That golden jump pad is for Syntax, the duelist. Everyone else just chill out back here. Yeah, if you are missing a re-raise buff right now, make sure to use one of your blue feathers. Get another re-raise buff going. If you run out, just let your team know, okay? So we're not constantly like reminding you to put it on if you don't actually have any. All right, duel has started. Good luck to Syntax. I'm gonna put some markers down here. So I'm putting some waymarks down. This is for a spit flame mechanic. It is similar to limit cut, where you're gonna get a number of dots over your head. You stand on the marker, matching the number of dots over your head. Okay, you're baiting spit flame to like land on an ad that will like land on this marker, for instance, right? So 1 to 1, 2 to 2, so on and so forth. Tanks, take note of the 3 and 4 positions. If you get selected for flare, you're going down south to 3 and 4, and then everyone else will go up to whatever's open up north. Okay, 1 or 2 or whatever. All right, that's all I got. This is a trash fight, so let's just go right into it. No countdown. Don't use your lost actions, please. By the way, save your limited charges of lost actions for the actual enraging encounter. All right, dodge all the stuff on the ground. Just some puddles. Use eyeballs, dodge accordingly. Dog's gonna dash up north here in a few seconds, and then it's gonna dash back south. After dashing south, it'll do a 90-degree creep. So it's going up north first. Get out of the way. We're gonna go back down south. Oh, I think I'm gonna get hit. All right, 90-degree cleave. Okay, I'm gonna bring this back to the middle. Alright, lions are out, numbers soon to follow. Don't stand underneath Dahu. Make sure you have visibility over your noggin. Right, focus on the fight at hand, please. Alright, check your heads. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. Please get in position now. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. Alright, I think we got 3 out of 4 spots. Good. Shockwave coming out. Other side will fire right away. And switch. Okay, get knocked back to the safe spot that your numbered teammates open for you. If you know the secret jutsu, feel free to do it. Can you do it today, please? Yes! I was a little early. No, actually not early, because I got it. Alright, five breaths. Get out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 to grow on. Alright. Coming up next is ads. Treat this like a long tank buster, high healing on main threat. I'm gonna try to put these in the middle as best as I can. Just AE these down. Really stack them up. Alright. Rampart up. Shadow wall over TBN and Dark Mind. Alright, thank you very much for that. Alright, puddle, shockwave, numbers in that order. Check your feet. There we go, puddles coming out. Shockwave coming out very soon. Half room cleave, other side fires right away. And switch. Okay, 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. Check your heads, get in position now. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. Tanks, take note of where 3 and 4 is. If you get a flare marker, you're going down there. Everyone else is going up north. Go ahead and move. Ah, 2 for 2! I got the feeling back. Alright. 5 breaths, 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, And 5. 3 autos on me, then Shockwave. Second auto attack. Half room cleave. Other side fires right away. Alright. Check for dead before moving on. The next jump pad is one way. There might be a dead person underneath Dahu. Alright, cool. I think we're good. I don't see any corpses. Alright. Make sure to high five Syntax when you see him on the other side of this one-way jump pad. Still greeting and sad. That's fine. You can wait for 2 minutes and 7 seconds according to my instance timer here. All right, welcome to Queen's Guard. This is a healer carry fight. So healers, I'm going to talk about 3 things in order. The first thing I would like you healers to, the first thing I would like healers to do is to prepare your Steel Sting and Spellforge. Okay, whatever you talked about when we were outside, I asked you guys to deconflict who's primary Steel Sting, primary Spellforge. Make sure you slot that in now, or if you have a plan to do it mid-combat, tell your teammates that that's what you're doing, so that we're not looking at your reminiscence and wondering why you're not ready. All right, next, we have a full 12-man contingent of healers today, so I would like... Let's get 3 healers. Let's get 3 healers to call Dispel. 3 healers call out Dispel, please. I see Estelle, Dispel, Wind Up, Dispel, Solace, Void, Dispel. Okay, no one else should be calling... Oh, hold on. Haruko called it first, actually. Alright, that's too many people dispelling. Let's have Haruko, Estelle, and Solace. We'll dispel, yeah. So, Topaz, just keep it in the pocket. Yeah, Wind Up, just keep it in the pocket. Appreciate you. Alright, cool. So, you 3 dispellers will be dispelling the Queen's Warrior for the first phase of the fight. Every time it casts boost, just dispel the boost buff off the warrior before he gets its raid wide off. Otherwise, we're going to be hit with a large amount of damage. I think we got hit with a boosted raid wide last night on OCE. I think either that or it was just like a bad damage roll or something. But yeah, I mean we lived through it, but it was pretty scary. I saw a lot of missing health, so let's try not to do that. To our teammates, dispel the Queen's Warrior before it gets its raid wide off. Dispellers, if you go out or if you go down rather, like if you die from like mechanic or whatever, just give us a yell, right? Yell out, dispel, down. Okay, just let us know that you are dead, so we can try to compensate for your deadness. All right. If healers, if you see someone calling out dispel down, just yell it out. That you are covering dispel. The first person who yells it out will be the one to slot in dispel. Okay, if there's multiple people. But yeah, just try to like when you guys see like a dispel down, just yell out if you're taking over for them, and then slot it in if you're the first person to call it out according to your chat log. Okay. Finally, let's talk about reflects. We have a full contingent of healers today. Pop the Shakyo, thank you for putting that picture in raid text chat. I asked all healers, all 12 healers, to look at raid text chat. That last picture that Fopita put is the reflect plan, okay? Since we have 2 healers per alliance, we're just gonna reflect by party, right? So alpha, both healers are gonna reflect the alpha position. Bravo healers reflect Bravo, so on and so forth, okay? I would like all 12 healers to do it just so we can have some redundancy, and then those of you who are like newer healers, or maybe you're progging, this is your first time here, you can actually do like the reflect, just do the reflect movement and do like cast a reflect, okay? We should have enough reflects such that each healer can reflect this fight and one of either the queen or the fight before the queen. So make sure to reflect by marker, okay? And then just as a matter of practice, if you happen to die as a reflector, just yell out Alpha reflect down, Bravo reflect down, just something like that. Okay, let us know. Like I know I'm asking all healers to reflect anyway, but just kind of get used to communicating that you're down, and like giving us the critical info. Okay, in a situation where you come in here and we're not blessed with a full 48 man, you're gonna want to communicate that because it's not actually clear like who else can take over for you. Like right now we've got 12 healers. I'm asking you guys to reflect by party, but in a situation where we only have 6 healers and maybe some other people with like light curtain in the pocket, we don't know who's exactly is doing what, right? It's not necessarily by party. So get used to communicating that you're dead if you're doing a critical role here. Just make it a habit, right? And if someone wants to be like, why are you telling me that? Then that's a them problem. Okay. All right. So tanks, all tanks. Oh, healers, if you have any questions, please ask. With regard to Lost Reflect, by the way, if you're using Lost Reflect, don't slot it in now. I'll let you know mid-fight when to slot it in. Okay, so right now you should have Still Seeing Spellforge, and if you are dispelling, also the dispel. Okay. All right, all tanks up front. All tanks up front. All tanks up front. I don't care how new you are or low experience or whatever. I want to see 11 tanks up front. Is this it? Cool. All right. So who is my co-tank? Who's my co-tank? Yeah, Silru. Here, let's have Deputy Raid Leader Thalia Zephyrs be the co-tank here. I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you this. Let's go ahead and get the rest of these sorted out. All right. All remaining tanks are standby tanks. In the event that one of the marked tanks goes down, you're going to take over for them. Just if you're going to do that, call it out. Okay. Those of you who are marked Hex 1, Hex 2, we're going to be main tanks. Hex 1 is West tank. Hex 2 is East tank. Hex 1 and Hex 2 will be invulning the sniper shot from the turrets during the second pair of bosses that we engage. Okay. Chain pair, target to ignore pair of tanks are going to be Aurasphere tanks. One goes first, twos go second. The chain pair is North Aurasphere. Red no sign. Target to ignore is South Aurasphere. Okay. Ones go first, twos go second. All right. With regards to Aurasphere, I think I've seen all of you here at least once before. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, make sure to ask. Just as a reminder, the Aurasphere, when it comes out, is going to be at either Alpha or Charlie. So chain folks are going to take the north one. Target to ignore the south one. Take control of that Aurasphere. Turn your tank stance on. Provoke, spam your threat tool. When your Aurasphere dies, pop your invuln. Okay, you're going to get an orange marker over your head if you did your job correctly. You want to invuln that marker. That's going to be a severe tank buster. So, and then turn your tank stance off. Number 2 tanks are going to take the second set. Chain 2 north. Target to ignore red no sign. Number 2 south. And then same thing, right? If there's any questions, please ask. All right. What else do I want to talk about here? Missed audio mechanic. Just one thing. All right. You're going to get that 3/4 circle. There's 2 things to point that towards. First is going to be a clean shot from the gunner in the middle. Thalia is going to tank the gunner in the middle. Clean shot will radiate out from that. Make sure you point your hold towards the gunner first. Then there's going to be turrets that are along the east and west edges of the arena. You want to be only in front of one turret and then point your hole towards the turret on the side, okay? Be advised the turret lines do overlap. If you're kind of ambiguously in between 2 turret lines, then you're just going to get shot by both of them, okay? So just make sure you're like as directly in front of only one turret as you can manage, right? Point hold the gunner, point hold the turret. Everything else I'll call out on the fly. If there are any questions, please ask. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get ready checks out. Yeah, wiggle check. Don't get AFK kicked. All right, Charlie ready? Echo ready? Alpha ready? Thalia, you are tanking the warrior on Bravo and then the gunner in the middle. So warrior first on Bravo, gunner in the middle next. And then you're going to take the east turret when that east turret comes out. All right, Charlie, Echo, Foxtrot, Bravo, Alpha, Delta. Okay, all teams are ready. Go ahead and pop food. Take a bite of your moqueca, smoked chicken, pop toast salad, garlic pizza, caviar canapes, chicken ratatouille, or pumpkin ratatouilles. I don't know which one. Something like that. All right. Tank stance check. All tank stances on. We're going to be fighting for threat. We do not want syntax error to take even a single auto attack if possible. So let's fight for threat. We're just going to gaggle threat all these four bosses in the middle of the arena, right? Tank stance on. Stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. All right. Steel Sling Spellforge. Go ahead and cast it on your teammates. If we're in combat and you're casting on your teammates and you don't remember who needs what, just give it to everyone, okay? When we engage, use your lost actions right away. Don't wait for like the bosses to return. Use your lost actions right away. We're gonna AE like gaggle, blow these guys up in the middle of the arena. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Lost action, potions, everything you got. Okay, very wide going out. Please mitigate for your teammates. Alright, all tank stances off except for myself and Thalia. All tank stances off except for myself and Thalia. Thalia, go ahead and pull the warrior to Bravo, please. Alright. I'm pulling the knight to the middle. We are in yellow steel sting. Yellow steel sting. If you got the purple Spellforge buff, please click it off. You are doing no damage. Myself and Thalia have first priority on Steel Sting, otherwise we are not holding threat. First bomb mechanic is coming out. Shield Omen. Okay, this is a knockback mechanic from the middle of the arena. You want to angle yourself 45 to 90 degrees from the approach of the knight. Bombs are tethered. If you're tethered, you want to get knocked back from the middle into a big bomb. Tether's too big after knockback. There's the knight, 45 to 90 from the approach of the knight. Tether's too big, non-tether's too small. Knockback. Alright, tether folks, you're going to land first. When you land, run to a bomb that just exploded. Wait for the second explosion to hit. And clear. Get back in the fight. Critical rolls. If you died, please say something. Dispellers, stand by for dispelling the warrior. Dispel warrior now, please. Raid wide going out. Mitigate for your teammates. And clear. Good job. Coming up next is Tethers to Win, followed by Find the Safe Quarter. If you get tethered, you'll be going to Swirly Wind Puddle. If not, you're going to Sparkly Lightning. After that resolves, collapse to the middle, find the side without the French fry, and we're going to stay close or go far away depending on the mechanic. Alright, if you're tethered right now, you will be going to Swirly Wind Puddle. Tethers to Win now. Knight is casting Shield Omen. We're going to find the side without the French fry, and we're going to stay inside the knight's hitbox in the middle. Alright, a little bit towards the west. Don't go too far. Alright, warrior is boosted. Please dispel warrior now. Raid Y going out. Please mitigate for your teammates. Yeah, they need to die at the same time. Let's get warrior down. Alright, buster on tanks. A little bit of mitt. And then repeat of mechanics. Repeat of mechanics. Alright, even it out. Warrior's getting burnt a little too quickly. Really quickly. A little too much. We are remaining in yellow Steel Sting. No action required. Remain in yellow Steel Sting. Alright, kill both targets. Kill both targets. Kill both targets. Good job. If you are using Lost Reflect, go ahead and overslot with your Steel Sting. Spellforge, you don't need Steel Sting or Spellforge anymore. Go ahead and lose it. Alright. Let's bring the gunner to the middle. Good. Alright. Once again, they do need to die at the same time. Try to make that happen. Small balls. Turn the frogs. Follow the frogs one jump. It will create a safe spot between them. Here we go. Your safe spot is there on three, excuse me, on 3. Alright, aim your opening towards the gunner in the middle first. Okay, turret on the side, turret on the side. Clear. Get back in the fight. Critical rolls. If you die, please say something. Okay, Buster on tanks. Okay, coming up next. Soldier's a little high, by the way. Coming up next, turrets. Raid Y going out. We get appropriately. Alright, there's gonna be 2 turrets. Let's focus on killing the east turret first. So let's kill Thalia's turret first. Let's see if we can save them from using a invuln. But both turrets do need to die. Okay, both turrets do need to die. Don't worry about the gunner right now. Kill the 2 turrets. Okay, good. Let's kill the other turret. Oh, I didn't even get shot. Raid Y going out. Alright, coming up next is hot or cold. Coming up next is hot or cold. If it's hot, pyretic effect just like Castrum. Cold, you keep moving. Stand by for the call. Alright, keep moving. Do not stop the cast. Don't get locked in the gap closer animation lock. Move, 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 move. And clear. Good job. Reflectors, get oriented as to where your reflect positions are. As soon as these 2 die, you're going to start reflecting, okay? Alright, let's go ahead and kill the gunner. Alright. Chain 1, target to ignore 1 tank stance on, all other tanks tank stance off. Alright. DPS split up north-south, kill the aura spheres first. Reflectors, do your thing. Alright, make sure to invuln that and turn your tank stance off, number 1 tanks. Number 2 tanks, turn your tank stance on. Alright, I think we got all of it. Well, good job. Good job on reflect. Okay. Disengage in a second, alright? Disengage. Don't get parried, don't get reflected. Oh, fuck. Number 2 tanks, or reflectors, get back into position. Number 2 tanks in position. DPS split up north-south. Kill the second aura sphere. DPS, please do not ignore the aura sphere. There you go, good job. Alright. Don't get parried, don't get reflected. Be mindful of the shields, okay? They can change. They can change. If you have healer LB3, never mind. We didn't even get there, so. Let's go ahead and get our dead teammates off the ground. Now we have some deaths. Alright. We have some deaths. Let's... If you're alive, go ahead and loot your 2 chests at the north end of the arena. There are 2 chests, not just 1. There's 2. That second chest with a hand token is courtesy of the duelist. If the duelist doesn't clear, you don't get a hand token. So make sure you take that hand token and you clap for the duelist. Thank you, duelist, for getting everyone their hand token. Directo. Is that Directo from, what is it? Conan? Is that what that's named after? Is that the inspiration of your name? Conana? Alright. Nice. Yeah, occasionally I'll play Conan Exile, but yeah. Anyway, go ahead and move on to the Phantom here. Where are we going? Where do I want to go? Oh, all tanks, go ahead and turn your tank stance off. Thank you for taking the previous encounter. I am going to go hug. Make sure you keep a hand on the wall and make your way to either 1 or 4. I'm walking over at 4. And then I'm going to pop sprint. And I'm going to go over to 1. Okay. So, what we're going to do, I'm going to pull over to 1. Let's do a ready check, make sure no one's like on the toilet AFK or something. Betrayal. No, I'm just kidding. We're just gambling on uptime. This is a trash fight. It's not that serious, but the first mechanic will force us down the 1 or 4 column. So we like to play a little game. Actually, last night it was like everyone was on 1 on OC. Everyone was on 1, and like it was just like Garden Tool and who I think it was Garden Tool and someone else. They were hanging out for it, just 2 people against the world. All right. Alpha, Echo, Charlie. Bravo 6 of 7. All right, Foxtrot ready, Delta ready. Bravo, let us know when you're good. I'm constantly in my villain arc. I'm the villain who's trying to stay correct. All right, Bravo ready. All right. Tank stance check. Only I should have my tank stance on. All other tank stance off. Stand by for. Okay, I guess we're going. I guess we're going. Ray Y going out. Feel free to use your last actions. Use what you have left in the tank. Don't slide into anything new. All right. Let's hope for Circle Donut here on 1. Look at that. It's 1 again. It's 1 again. 1,900. Nacl Freak can see the future. Okay, keep up with the donut. Don't fall behind. Don't get ahead. Alright, there's a death wall here. Don't walk into it by accident. Okay, we're gonna wait for Bravo Flash. Alright, let's go to Bravo now. Okay, we're gonna go back into Alpha now. Alright, we're gonna wait for 3 flashes on Bravo, then we're gonna switch into Bravo here. One, 2, 3. I see Mahia out there doing the ice spikes dance. We're gonna wait for 3 flashes on Alpha, then we're gonna go back into Alpha. 1, 2, 3. Switch. All right, are we gonna be ads denier today? Let's see. 4, 3, 2. Not even 2. We got 2. 1. Nope. Too bad. All right. Heal up the Misty Wraiths. Kill the Bloody Wraith. Don't assume that the other target is being handled if it's still alive, because other people are gonna assume that you're doing it. Alright, final wave, final wave. How is this fun after 4 years, man? Like, I don't know. I don't know how this continues to bring joy. I don't know why that is. Interrupt mid. I think it's just like a social gaggle every time we're going. All right, there's traps up ahead. Good job. Let's get our dead folks up. Sweep 2 is Pale Glint. Pale Glint's going to reveal traps on the way up. Please don't run ahead of Pale Glint. Evergreen content. It is fun, yeah. All right. Mindfully, manually make your way down to TA. Don't auto run. Don't auto brain. Don't take blind corners, especially after a stairwell, and don't vector towards a trap. Assume you're gonna lag, frame skip, have a machine hiccup at the worst possible moment, and plan your movement accordingly. And once we're downstairs in front of TA, we're gonna take a 5-minute bio break. We're all going to not get AFK kicked, move a little bit. And then we're all going to go to the toilet at the same time. All right. So I'm going to hit my macro here. 5 minutes let's reconvene at 36 after. So it's gonna be 5 minutes and change. Deputy Radley Thalia Zephyrus is in charge while I step away. BRB. All right. What did I say? 36, right? So we got like 2 minutes and change. I don't know, and I feel like I don't want to ask. I'll claim ignorance. Really? Are you joking, Rain? I don't know. I can't tell if you're actually joking or not. Those of us of a certain age are well aware of the reputation of cleanliness Singapore has. I was in high school when that dude visiting from America like got caned in Singapore because he was like graffitiing or something, doing some dumb teenager shit, fucking around and found out. Is that who? I forget the dude's name. All right, 5 minutes have passed. We'll give it a few more seconds though. 36 by my clock. Yeah, don't fuck around in other countries. Like if you're an American, I'll say this as a fellow American. Don't fuck around if you're like visiting other countries. Make sure you abide by their laws and stuff. We want you to travel safely and arrive back home without incident. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We can talk about that offline though. All right, 36 by my clock, long past due. Let's go ahead and get a chair check. Let's go ahead and get a chair check for this ready check. We just want to make sure that our new folks and whoever else has not yet cleared is responding to ready check. If someone is not responding but they've cleared, then don't worry about them. We just want to make sure that our new folks and whoever else has not gotten past TA is present, so that I'm not explaining things to an empty chair. All right, I think Alpha's chaired. Our non-responder is cleared, so I'm not worried about them. Alpha chaired, Bravo chaired, Echo chaired, Foxtrot ready. Looking for a Charlie and a Delta chair check. Oh yeah, I watched them. There's what movie was that with Leonardo DiCaprio? Like he went over and they were like smoking hash, and like that's completely not legal. Like over in Southeast Asia in general. Is it the Bay? I don't know. I don't know. I think I saw it on like the airplane or something. I didn't catch the name of the movie. But yeah, don't fuck around when you're visiting other countries. That is a no-no. Nah, it's not Crazy Rich Asians. All right. Foxtrot, Echo, Bravo, Alpha, Charlie, and Delta. Are we waiting for folks to return? Okay. Okay, good. So we're waiting for Charlie. Delta, what's your chair check status? Is it new folks who are missing? Nah, the movie that I watched, it was just like college kids, like rich college kids who like they're trying to do like a stereotypical like rich person's like vacation, and they're like so rich that they think they can flaunt laws, and like they get busted by the cops and they find out firsthand. All right, Delta, Charlie. Okay, Charlie ready. Delta standing by. Is the person missing from Delta like they haven't cleared yet, right? We're waiting for someone who's new. Oh, Silver's fine. Silver's been here plenty of times. If they're saying zero in their prefix, then they're joking. They're joker. Unless Silver Coco has a twin named Silver Coco. You know what? I'm not gonna go down that path of thought. We'll just assume that Silver Coco is just playing around. Okay, cool. So we're all the people who have to be here are present. Welcome back. Make sure you wiggle check, don't get AFK kick. I'm gonna explain a few things and we're gonna go right into it, okay? Expectation for this. I'm not gonna do a full fight breakdown. I'm just gonna explain a few overarching things, and then if you're new or relatively inexperienced, maybe have one or two clears and you're still kind of getting the hang of some things in DRS. Like, I'm not expecting perfection. Your teammates are not expecting perfection, okay? If you're the type that gets nervous, you don't want to mess up in public, I'm not going to tell you don't be nervous, but I will say that we go through great lengths here on Lego Steppers to make this as safe of a place to learn as possible, right? You're not going to get yelled at if you do something like slightly suboptimal, if you're dead after the first temperature mechanic. Like, that's all part of the game, right? This is why we play games. We're just challenging ourselves to do challenging things, right? But it's a generally safe thing, right? So that said, let's talk about a few things and then we'll go right into it. Elemental brand. Okay, so if you can recall normal mode of this fight, you did have to manage an overhead temperature gauge, like a temperature gauge mechanic, right? You wanted to finish at neutral by the end of whatever that sequence of events is, right? So here in this fight, the same thing happens for the first 3 weapon sequences. You want to finish with your overhead temperature at neutral, no temperature. For the second half of this fight, you're going to start dealing with elemental brand. It's just an additional layer of temperature mechanics on top of the mechanic that you already know how to deal with, right? So what this is, elemental brand, TA is going to cast it. After that cast goes out, you're going to want to look at your debuffs, okay? You're going to get an elemental brand, like some random non-zero number between too cold and too hot, right? So whatever that brand is, you want to finish with your overhead temperature opposite your elemental brand. So if you get an elemental brand and your elemental brand reads like -2 cold brand, over your head you want to finish with 2 hot, right? If you get a +1 hot brand over your head, you want to finish with 1 cold, okay? You want to finish opposite your elemental brand. You want to finish with your overhead temperature opposite your elemental brand. So we got a number of new folks here today with us. Welcome. I'll typically do just like a pop quiz here, pick some new person at random. Who have I not talked to yet today? Not Rivai. I know Rivai is not new. Let's go with Taropan. All right. So Tarmon, give us a yell, a wave and yell chat if you would, please. Are you here? I'm gonna give you a little pop quiz. I just pick you by random, so. Hi. Okay. So Tarmon, let's say elemental brand is cast. You get a debuff, and it is -1 cold brand, right? You got a -1 cold brand debuff over your head. You want to finish opposite your -1 cold brand debuff. What do you need to finish with over your head? One hot. You don't need that question mark because you got it right. 100% correct. Good job, sir or ma'am. I don't know, but yeah, good job. Let's pick one more. There's a couple of new folks here. Tyr Harrigan, in my team in Alpha. So Tyr Harrigan, are you there? All right, Tyr. Let's give you a pop quiz. You get a +2 hot brand over your head. You want to finish opposite your elemental brand. What do you need to finish with? +2 hot brand. You need to finish. There you go. 2 cold. Good job. All right. Cool. So yeah, that's at least 2 people who will not be murdered by the temperature mechanic in and of itself, right? But you guys get the idea. If you have any questions on that, feel free to ask. Okay. Let's talk about elemental, or not elements, but quick march. Quick march. Quick march is always 2 squares, right? So like you see these tiles on the ground. Like this is 1 square here, 2 squares worth of quick march. You're gonna march this far, all right? So the first 2 times we see quick march, just start on the 3 marker in the middle. Point your quick march towards the thing that will not kill you. The 3rd time you see quick march, you're gonna be in the safe column to receive the like the arrow. Like the arrows are gonna shoot across the fire field and then land in the safe column. Your job what you want to do is use that quick march to march 2 squares into the square where your target arrow is going to land, and then get the arrow that you want to get shot by. Okay, so quick march into that square. All right, tanks in your respective party chats, please reassert. I know in Bravo we only have 1 tank, so just you're it if you need to sack. But tanks in parties, just reaffirm who is going to sack first. Let's yeah, just have a. All right, thank you. So Alpha is done talking about it. Thank you, Yoon. All right, but yeah, remember or reassert who's going to sack first. Again, if you have 2 dead healers, one of you is going to slot in Lost Sacrifice mid combat, and then you're going to cast it on the dead healer. Hopefully, like they can healer LB3 like soon after you do that. Okay. So as far as using Lost Sacrifice, I would recommend use your judgment, right? If it's looking really dire and your team's about to get fully wiped out, yeah, get your healer up. But if you can wait, I would suggest waiting until like near the end of the 5th mechanic. I'll call it out. I'll try to call it out. But get your healer up right near the end of the 5th mechanic, because pretty soon after that is when we'll typically have 3 LB bars, and then we can healer LB3 everyone, including you if you die to your own sacrifice. All right, but wait until then. But yeah, generally speaking, don't combat res during temperature mechanics, because that's going to kill people, right? They're going to get off the ground. They're not going to have a temperature gauge over their head, and they're probably going to die again, because the field will generally not be safe. Okay. All right. Or no, that's not. Tanks, go ahead and slot in Aether Shield. You're going to be using Aether Shield for every Glory of Boja. No pseudo tanks, no pseudo healers. All right, let's go ahead and get ready checks. And this time we want everyone to respond because we're about to pull. Okay, while ready checks are going out, I want to say a few more things here. TA is hard. Don't expect this to be a cakewalk easy fight. If this is your first time here, listen to callouts and do what you think you need to do. If you die here, it is not the end of the world. Just relax. Don't get flustered and learn from your death. You're not gonna, if you're new and you're like super nervous, that's gonna inhibit your ability to like learn things while you're here. Okay. Remember, we're just playing video games. This is not that serious of a thing, right? I know we take it seriously with prep, but like we're at the end of the day, we're just playing video games, right? So hopefully you're not too nervous about that. But yeah, your main job as a new person is to learn. Okay. Be minimally effective as a team member, but primarily your job is to learn, right? So if that's you, then just take it in stride. If you're gonna die early, then so be it. But keep your eyes open, stay mentally engaged. You can learn a lot even from the floor, as long as you're like targeting the boss, looking at your teammates. Then the next time you come in here, you'll have like more experience and you'll be stronger as a result, right? If we wipe here, then we wipe, no big deal. Do we have another run on Sunday? No. I guess, well, is Seal hosting tomorrow? Let me see here. Yeah, okay. Oh no, that's later tonight. Okay, yeah, so this is not the last DRN or DRS run. DRN. This is not the last DRS run that I'm aware of this weekend. So there's a lot of other opportunities this weekend. So since that's the case, I'm not going to do an encore if we happen to wipe here, right? 1 a.m. EST on Materia. All right. Cool. That's all I got. Let's take a look here. Delta, Bravo, Charlie, Echo, Foxtrot, and Alpha. All teams are ready. Tank stance check. Only I should have tank stance on. All other tank stance off. Go ahead and pop food. Take a bite of your moqueca, pop toast salad, garlic pizza, smoked chicken. Stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. Now we got markers. Did I forget to pull them out? Did someone else put it out and in panic? All right, here we go. TA is hard, not impossible. Don't psych yourself out of win. Take it one step at a time. First thing we're gonna do is a stack buster up north, so all tanks are gonna stack on me. We're gonna mitt together. Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Tank stack up north. All right, stack and share this buster. Alright, return to your teammates. Alright, Aether Shields. Did someone forget to mitt? Aether Shield, heavy mitt. Alright, that's fine. 3 random weapon sequence. Here we go. Mercy back, Mercy back. Get behind the boss. Alright. Coming up next is in front or out. Casters Fizz range can pre-position for both. Down front, get in front of the boss, get in front of the boss. Yeah. Alright, get away from the boss. Get away from the boss. Without, go away. Nope, I'm not reading that. Alright, stack it up. Stack it up in the middle. Look at you. Alright. That's fine. Alright, take note of your overhead temperature. You want to zero that out after this quick march. So from 3, you're going to quick march into the boulder that will neutralize your overhead temperature. You want to finish at 0 temperature, right? So start on 3. Healers, please heal us up when this hits. Find your boulder, point your quick march. We are marching in 3, 2, 1. Walk, walk, walk. Oh, I forgot to rampart. Whoops. BBN quick. Alright. Stack on boss, stack on boss. Alright, Aether Shield. Heavy mitt. Sorry, I'm not making fun of you, you know, just I don't know. I know you've been here a lot, so it's fine. Alright, get behind the boss, get behind the boss. Alright, tank stack up front, don't pop mitigation just yet. Everyone take a look at your quick march debuff. I thought you were a tank main. Alright, make sure you guys mitt. Make sure you guys... I could have sworn you were a tank main. I didn't realize you were a machinist. Okay. Yeah, if you're not used to it, then you can't be hurt. Alright, you're gonna point your quick march towards Bravo or Delta. Where are we going? We're going to Delta in 2, 1. Delta, Delta, Delta. Got a few firewalkers. If you happen to re-raise out there, try to walk yourself out of the fire. Healers, rescue your teammates if they happen to bounce. Take note of your overhead temperature. There's no extra gimmick here. There's no quick march or anything. Arrows are coming out. Find the arrow that will neutralize your overhead temperature. Trace out its path. Move yourself into the square where it will land. Arrows are shooting in 4, 3, 2, 1. 6 seconds shoot. Contact. Alright, stack on boss, stack on boss. Alright, stack tight. Alright, Aether Shield, heavy mitt. Okay, get in front of the boss. We are transitioning into sword. Get in front of the boss. I have her pointing towards 3. Get in front of the boss. I have her pointing towards 3. Okay, she's gonna move on her own between 2 and 3. Alright, there's gonna be a full downtime mechanic. I'll be calling out the safe spot. Your job is to go north, south, east, or west of that safe spot to get hit by a single clone, okay? If you go diagonal to the safe spot, you're getting hit by 2 swords and you're gonna be murdered, alright? So take note of your overhead temperature. You want to finish at no temperature. Here we go. First safe spot is 4. So from 4, find the clone you need to get hit by. Move only north, south, east, or west. Again, diagonal, you're getting hit by 2 swords. Alright. Your second safe spot is 2. If you still need to get hit, your answer is north, south, east, or west of 2. Diagonal to 2, not correct. Yeah, when you see this later, you might need to get hit by 2 different swords. Alright, stack on boss. Make sure you're using your burst. Alright, Aether Shield, heavy mitt. Casters, if you need to help out with Cure 4 casting, or Cure 4 healing. Alright, without, go away from the boss. Without, go away from the boss. We're going to start seeing Elemental Brand here. Alright, stack on 3 once again, stack on 3 once again. Okay, take note of your overhead temperature. Take note of your Elemental Brand debuff. Remember, you want to finish opposite your Elemental Brand. Okay, boulders are coming down on the corners. This time, instead of quick marching, you're gonna walk yourself to the boulder while avoiding unseen eye coming from Charlie now. Okay, find your boulder, walk yourself. Unseen eye. Inner corners are safe. Inner corners are safe. You want to dodge unseen eye. Inner corners are safe. All right, stack on boss. Stack on boss. Oh yes, hold for LB3. Aether shield. Heavy mid. There's a lot of dead people. Let's hold for LB3. Let's bring it down to like 5% or 4%. 4%. So 9% right now. 8. Get behind the boss. She moved. Get behind the boss. Yeah, keep doing damage until like 4%. You don't want to be too high. 6. Unseen eye coming out from Charlie. Please avoid unseen eye. 5. Alright, inner cardinals are safe. Pop sprint. Wait for these to shoot. We're going to Delta. Now run to Delta. Sprint to Delta. 5%. Let's do a little bit more. Don't die. Alright, full. Stop DPS. Stop DPS. Let's walk this out. Take note of your overhead temperature. Stop DPS. Take note of your overhead temperature. Take note of your elemental brand. You might already be balanced. Okay, if you're already balanced, look for the empty square on the far side where the arrows show up. Treat that as a 0 arrow because it follows the same movement rules. Okay. Take note of your quick march debuff. That is 2 squares worth quick march. Arrows are coming out. Find your arrow. Trace it out. Get 2 squares away. Quick march resolving in 3, 2, 1. Okay, hold position after quick march. Wait. And clear. Stack on boss. Healer LB3 from the middle now. Healer LB3 from the middle. Healer LB3 from the middle. Aether shield. Heavy mitt. Healer LB3. Kill the boss now. Kill the boss now. Oh god. Just in one miss. Whoops. Okay. Gonna face her in. Kill the boss, please. Alright. Good enough. Let's get our remaining dead folks up. I think they were part of the short stack, but can't get everyone. Alright. Good job. Good job there. Yeah, there was a lot of dead folks, so that was a good thing that we held there. Alright. No one go ahead. Please don't go to the queen, because that's not the next fight. Let's get our dead teammates up. Okay, is that everyone? Alright, please do not go ahead. Remain on this arena. All of our new folks and whoever else wants to participate, please return to the room with the traps in it. Please return to the room with the traps. Let's hug up on this pink trap right here next to the door. Yeah, I know we got a lot of new folks. Let's go. All of our new folks and whoever else wants to attend. Okay, in a few seconds, I'm going to ask us to all jump on this pink trap. So Eden, come up close. Topaz, come up close. Yeah, just on the edge of it. All right. In a few seconds, we're going to jump on this trap, and then we're going to hold a foot race. Oh, there's more people coming. Yeah, come on. We're going to hold a foot race. All right? We're going to hold a foot race. We're going to race to jump behind the teleport pad, behind the TA arena. And then the first person to squeeze through the bars on the other side of the jump pad will win 1 trillion points. Doesn't that sound great? 1 trillion points. All right. On the count of 3, go ahead and jump. 1, 2, 3. All right. Let's go. I see. Oh, is that a Lost Swift cheater? I see, Katya. Oh, a double. Is that the double impetus? What? All right. Katya Casanova is the winner. Asterisk. All right. There's traps downstairs. There's traps downstairs. Be careful when you go downstairs. Okay, we're going straight. The queen is not the next fight. We're going straight, going downstairs. Be careful of these traps. Alright, mindfully, manually make your way to the next encounter, which is not the queen. Yeah, 2 in this room, 1 on the bridge. That's fine. Alright, all traps have been revealed. Mindfully, manually make your way to the next encounter. Do not auto run, do not auto brain. We went downstairs, okay? We're not at the queen. That's not the next fight. All right, welcome to Stigmalock Lord. So we have a full standard composition raid with us. So let's get quadruple redundancy, four healers on Bravo, and 4 different healers on Delta. Please use Lost Reflect if you are reflecting on Bravo, because I don't know how long the ad phase of this will go on, and if it's like, we don't want you to run out of light curtain, okay? So make sure you have Lost Reflect and that you're using it for this fight. All tanks come out to the field, hug the wall. There should be 3 or no. Yeah, there should be 3 tanks per marker except for the 1 marker since we're missing Leo. So all tanks hug the wall. Make your way to a numbered marker. There's going to be 3 tanks per marker except for 1. Like the number 1 marker. All right. So let me mark you as that. Do this. Wiggle check, by the way, don't get AFK kicked here. Be a bad thing to get this far and then just get murdered. Oh, click that. Cool. All right, there should be 3 tanks per marker except for 1. Is there a tank missing? Are we missing a tank? All right. While I'm looking for the tank, those of you on the that's a lot of reflectors. Chen, if you could save your reflect for the next fight, just keep it in reserve just in case we don't know, we might if we lose like a healer or something. All right. I guess we only have 10. Oh, there we go. Revive. There you are. Cool. All right. So we'll have you 3. Okay, good. So this looks right. Okay. So the way this is going to work. Man, we got like too many reflectors. I want to save because it's like you don't know what's going to happen, right? If we like DC, like mass DC, and like lose half the raid, like we still at least with 4, we still have like another 4 people with stuff. So yeah, let's just limit it to 4. I appreciate the hustle. Let's limit it to 4. All right. So the way this is going to work, those of us on Bravo are going to reflect balls of fire during the ad phase. Those of you on Delta, you're going to dispel balls of earth. Okay. Balls of fire, balls of earth, they're going to appear inside of the inner ring during the ad phase. So when we engage this boss, when we bring it down to 70%, that's when the ad phase starts. It's going to jump to the middle, become untargetable, okay? Once that happens, reflectors and dispellers take the inner ring. Ball of fire is the reflect target. You want to stand next to it with a reflect on yourself, stand next to the ball of fire, reflect the damage back to it. If you're dispelling, look for the ball of earth. Target it, give it a dispel. You still need to damage it, so just give it a dot after that. Let it tick once, and then it'll kill the ball of earth. Okay. But the ball of fire, ball of earth are going to continually appear inside of the inner ring in pairs. They're always directly opposite of each other, like the Bravo and Delta marker are right now, or maybe it shows up looking like this. Okay, I don't know. It's random, so just keep your eyes open. There's 4 of you. Right? Don't assume, like if you're like directly on the opposite side of the inner ring from your target, don't assume that your teammates are going to cover it for you, okay? Because they might be dead, right? We might have a situation where ads get loose and out of control and they start zipping around and 2-shotting people. Your co-dispellers, co-reflectors might be dead, so don't assume that the mechanic is resolved until you like see it with your own eyes, okay? That's all I got. If you guys have any questions, please ask. Let's talk about tank stuff. So I've marked 4 tanks with a hex 1, 2, 3, 4. So the way this is going to work, when Stigmalock Lord jumps to the middle, becomes untargetable, that is the dreaded ad phase, okay? There's gonna be 4 ads that show up on the field. I'm just kind of eyeballing these markers. Apologies if they are not exactly where the ads are gonna show up. Okay, just something like this. There's gonna be 4 ads that show up inside of the inner ring. The marked tank is to turn on their tank stance. You're gonna provoke the ad on the inside because your provoke has a farther range than your unmanned shield lob lightning shot tomahawk. So provoke the ad on the inside, pull it out to the outer ring, but don't get hit. Okay, an auto attack from an ad is considered a failed mechanic, and you will get a stack of twice come ruin. 2 stacks, you'll be on the ground. Okay, so hex 1, 2, 3, 4, tank stance on. You're gonna provoke. Spam your threat tool once it starts walking towards you. It's going to be slow. It's got a heavy buff on it or heavy debuff on it. So it's going to be slow walking to you. You want to stay as far away as you can without being too far away that you can't like spam lightning shot or something, okay? So spam your threat tool, pull it out to the outer ring. Once it gets too close and you start getting nervous about getting hit, start rotating off to the left, okay? We are going clockwise around the outer ring. Clockwise around the outer ring. All right. When you first start moving clockwise, we're going to see entrapment about 2/3 of the way to the next marker. So those of us on 1 going to 2, 2/3 of the way to 2. Those of you going from 2 to 3, 2/3 of the way to 3, so on and so forth. Okay. 2/3 of the way to the next marker, the floor will turn. Wiggle check, by the way, everyone. Don't get AFK kicked. Sorry about that. Yeah, wiggle check. Everyone jump, jump, jump. Do something so you don't get kicked out. All right. To continue. 2/3 of the way, the floor will turn yellow. That is the beginning of entrapment. That's entrapment being cast, rather. So when you see the floor turn yellow, immediately run, or not run. Just move to the next marker in sequence. Okay, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 1. When the yellow floor gets bright, the yellow floor goes away. The unmarked tank partner will pop sprint, invuln, and run the next quarter lap. Okay. We're gonna run. What we're doing is we're sweeping the trap that is ahead of our ad puller. We don't want them to get popped by a trap, so they're already engaged. Those of us who are not marked, we're pretty much free. So that's why we're going to pop sprint, invuln, and run the next quarter lap. Okay, we're sweeping for a single trap. There's gonna be a single trap along each quarter lap of the outer ring. All right, so you want to make sure that you blow that up. Once you've done that, return to your marked tank partner. Work on staying or getting or staying second or third threat, right? Be ready to pick up the ad if the marked tank like goes down, like they mess up their push pull or something. Make sure to pick that ad up quickly because otherwise it's just going to start hitting people. Typically the healers in the inner ring are the first targets. So if any tank has any questions, please ask. All right. So the remaining instructions are for you. If you're not a tank, if you're not a healer specifically assigned to do something, you are going to the 1 marker, all right? So when we engage Sigma Lock Lord, we're going to slow burn. Don't use your burst. Just use your, regular your damage action. Don't go too slow though. You don't want to see extra mechanics, but you want to save your 2 minutes, your burst, your lost actions for the ad phase. Okay, it's the ad phase that's dangerous. This boss not so much. So when we transition to ad phase, Sigma Lock Warrior hits 70%, becomes untargetable. You guys here on the 1 marker, please. Right? You guys will jump. You guys will go to the 1 marker, and then you're gonna stay on the 1 marker until the first push pull. Okay, that's gonna be like roughly, I want to say 30 seconds. Right? 30 seconds of just hang out here on this 1 marker. If you're a ranged person capable of engaging a target at range, or if you're a melee person with a ranged attack solution. Feel free to attack an ad while standing on the 1 marker. If you are bang energy, you don't have a what do you call it? A ranged attack solution. So unfortunately, bang, you gotta put your hands in your pockets and chill out on the 1 mark. There's no other monk here, right? It's only bang. Okay. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is please don't like leave the 1 marker and get caught with your pants down out here in where the trap's gonna spawn. I see it all the time. DPS not following instructions, be like, oh, I'm gonna punch, and then they get caught out here and they explode and die. Okay, just stay on the 1 until the first push pull. Speaking of push pull, take a look at raid text chat if this is your first time here. Take a look at that picture that Luian Damadut put in raid text chat. There's the appearance of the debuffs of concern and where to stand to resolve them. Okay, if you're following instructions, you're on this one marker. I'm gonna take it out for a second. Take a look at the ground. All right, you see this tile notch? This is the space you need to be in to resolve the push-pull mechanic. Okay, the distance of the pull-in or knockback effect for the words, the debuff, is the length of this notch. Okay, you need to be inside of a notch on the correct side and then get pushed or pulled according to your debuff. So, you're going to get one of two debuffs. You're staying on the one marker. You're waiting for stuff to happen. There's a lot of things going on. You know, you're following instructions. You're going to get a debuff, all right? Sigma Lock Lord is going to cast like Labyrinth and Fate or something like that. You're going to get one of two debuffs. Look at that debuff quickly, identify which way you need to go, and then stand on the appropriate side of the notch, because that first debuff resolves in like 3 seconds, okay? 3 seconds. So get to the appropriate side of your notch. Lines is pull in, so you want to start from the outside and get pulled in. Pink Cloud is a pushback. You want to start from the inside and get pushed back, okay? Lines is pull in, Pink Cloud push out. Now, it's easy to be here out of combat and be like, oh, Nacl, that's real easy to learn, right? How hard could this possibly be? It took me like 5 different deaths here after progging TA for a couple days. We finally got here, and I was getting murdered by this mechanic, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, why can't I remember this? Because, you know, the first one happens really fast. So the way I remember it, you know, hopefully to short circuit the learning process, here's how I remember it. If you get the debuff with the line, Stigma Lock Lord is eating spaghetti. Slurp, you're getting sucked in, okay? If you get the debuff with the pink cloud after dinner, Sigma Lock Lord is blowing out cigar smoke. Blow. Alright, but yeah, hopefully that helps you remember which side to go in to do this, right? If that doesn't help you, then, you know, figure out your own mnemonic on how that works. But lines is pull in, pink cloud push out, right? Okay, that's all I got. Let's get a wiggle check. If anyone has any questions, hit no on that wiggle, or let's get a ready check, excuse me. If anyone has any questions, hit no on that ready check and ask your question. Make sure we answer that question, okay? No, so DPS, you guys stay on one until the first push pull, and then after that, you're free to move as necessary. I would encourage you guys to spread out from one, but typically, like, when you do that first push pull, you can start moving, but there's going to be like a lightning ring. The ring will not be safe, so you're going to have to duck back into a notch anyway. The reason I ask you guys to spread out after that, though, is because there's going to be a bunch of puddles dropped at random players' feet. If you're all here on one, this entire like area is going to get covered, right? So we want you to spread that damage out around the ring, so like we're not just covering the entire area here, if that makes any sense. It'll make sense once you see it at least once, hopefully. And if not, then maybe it'll make sense the next time you see it. I don't know. All right, Alpha ready, Charlie, Bravo, Foxtrot, Echo, Del. All teams are ready. Okay, go ahead and pop food. Tank stance check. Only I should have my tank stance on. All other tank stances off. Hex 1, 2, 3, 4 will turn their tank stances on when the ad phase starts. Make sure it is off right now. All right. Stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. Here we go. Yeah. If you want pictures to help you remember what to do, Estelle Nostrin has put them in raid text chat. Hopefully that helps. If that helps someone, great. Hopefully that helps someone, at least one person. If you're a visual learner. All right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I'm gonna aim a buster up north. Stand clear. And tanks, I advise you not to stray too far from your location. I'm gonna mitigate this. All right. Find your arms length sure cast. Arms length sure cast now. Triple whack coming up. It's easier to dodge if you're up close. Easier to dodge if you're up close. All right, 69, 68. We're going into ad phase now. Hex 2, Hex 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks, turn tank stances on. Reflectors, dispellers, inner ring. Oh. What the hell? Someone got super punished in there. All right, start rotating. Yep, you're too close. You're too close. All right, get to the next safe spot. Unmarked tanks. There you go. Pop sprint. Invuln, run the next quarter lap. Blow something up. All right. All right, debuffs are out. Linus pull in, pink cloud push out. Resolve your debuffs. All right, start spreading out from 1. You're gonna duck back into a notch here. Lightning coming out. All right, keep spreading out. Keep spreading out. It's not that you want to leave 1, it's that you want to spread out physically because you don't want to cover like the entire walkway with puddles. All right, just keep it under control. Reflectors, dispellers, continue to do your thing, doing well. All right, let's go to this last one. All right, debuffs are out. They're not going to resolve right away. Lightning is coming out. Get into a notch, get into a notch. Oh, okay, never mind. All right, sorry. I thought I saw you in a bad spot. Okay, respect the balls. Ball of fire, ball of earth might be up. Okay, it doesn't look like they're up. All right, good job. Tank stance check. All tank stances off. Raid wide going out. Please mitigate for your teammates. All right, good job. Let's take a look at the field. I am tracking 4 deaths. I think let's res them. Not right now, but like we'll just we'll save our dice. We'll save our dice. All right, 1,000 ton swing coming out. This is an unmarked 20-yard circle. Get away from the boss. Get away from the boss. All right, back in there. Back in there. There's gonna be 6 puddles. Drop all the puddles on the outside of the arena. All puddles go away. There's gonna be 3 more. All right, all puddles go away. Everyone else stack up inside the in the middle. We're baiting crushing hoof. All right, get away from that. You know what that means. Please don't dodge into a puddle. Triple whack after this. Whack, whack, whack. Okay. No roll. Just save it. I want to save our dice. We're just gonna res these. There's not too many dead folks here. Stand clear of main threat. I'm gonna pop a tank. I'm gonna bait a tank buster here. All right, let's go ahead and res our dead teammates. Yeah, there weren't too many dead bodies. I didn't want to roll because we got a lot of new folks that might eat it at Super Chest 1 or something. So it'll help out more there. This one keeps dodging my arises. You must have won. You must have won something recently, Lurian, and that's why your luck is bad. What did you win? All right. Is that everyone? I think everyone's alive. Okay. Let's loot this chest. And make our way to the... Oh, I already looted it. Okay. Yep. Go ahead and pop the queen cutscene. Please don't feel compelled to skip that. We're not in any sort of rush. We got 49 minutes on the clock. Plenty of time. I gave you the squeaky nerd voice? Really? My bad. Lyrian got that deep baritone. Like the French Barry White. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. All right, yeah. Thank you. Is Talia giving that shell? Is that what the situation is? Yes. All right. Yeah. If you need shells, stay behind the purple line. If you have it or otherwise don't want it, get in front of the purple line. Make it easier for Thalia to target. All right, my time to shine. I'm gonna solo tank the Buster. We're gonna see some low cost, cheap tech. Any tank can do it. Any tank can do it. But if I die, then I'm sorry. I'll try not to die. Backup plan is we'll just respect the Buster, if necessary. But I think I'll be okay. I think I'll be okay. I'm gonna take proper precautions. So let's skip the tank stuff. I'm gonna solo hero the cleansing slash as a Dark Knight with no pure invuln. All right, other stuff. Let's talk about other stuff though, because that's not the only thing happening here. All right, let us get 4 dispellers. Oh, why did I? Okay, I'm sorry. I forgot that we gaggle reflect here. Okay, let's get 4 dispellers on Delta. Is that 4? Let's get 1 more dispeller on Delta. Alright, Chen is both. Okay, cool. Alright, so dispellers, when the reflect dispel stuff happens, just make sure you spam your dispel, get rid of all the buffs on the queen. All reflect capable individuals on Bravo. Come on over, we're gonna have a reflect party. Alright. Everyone with reflect, light curtain, lost reflect in the pocket, everyone with any sort of reflect capability whatsoever. Alright, so this is what it's gonna look like. There's gonna be 5 orbs, lightning orbs on the field at 2 points in this fight. All of us here on the Bravo marker, we all have some kind of reflect capability in our pocket right now. What we are going to do during the fight is psychically connect our brains. We're gonna stretch our right arms out and like what is it in Dragon Ball, offering the spirit for the spirit bomb. I forget what it is, but we're gonna connect our hearts, okay? And we're gonna be one big reflect mass, and we're gonna decide all together which orb we want to reflect. All right, which orb do we want to reflect? I'm not gonna call it out because they show up in random spots, okay? But we're all gonna decide together which orb we reflect, okay? And we're gonna psychically will it. All right. So if your psychic powers fail you, then you're gonna use your eyeball powers, and you're gonna look on the field. And if you're standing by yourself on a lightning orb, and you're like, where is everyone else? Look on the field, and walk over to where everyone else is reflecting, and then continue to reflect. Okay. Your reflect buff is gonna last for like all of 10 seconds. You should be safe enough. If there's like a whole bunch of us underneath an orb, right? The gist is that you want to be like pack reflecting. It takes multiple people and multiple pulses to kill a lightning orb, right? So hopefully with all of us here on Bravo, with doing reflect, we'll get the orb in one shot, hopefully, all right? Those of you not reflecting, make sure to keep an eye above, in the sky above, because the lightning orb here, I'm put out. If you can take a look at this like Charlie marker, the lightning orb is as high off the ground as the letter C in that marker, and the orb itself is as big as the letter C, okay? It might show up like this, all right? Be like, oh my god, what is that? Just make sure you're aware that it's going to show up over your head like that, right? It might appear inside of the boss's hitbox like that, right? Real hard to see, okay? But that does happen from time to time, so be aware of that, right? Okay, but yeah, if there's any questions on Reflect and Dispel, please ask. Wiggle check, don't get AFK kicked. Let's not get this far and get you guys AFK kicked because you forgot to move. Okay, let's talk about super chests. So, if you've got your own method of solving super chests that does not rely on callouts, great, just ignore me for this, okay? You do your own thing. Those of you who are following callouts, be advised that this is not a mechanic where you can follow people and be okay, right? This is an individual mechanic. If you're following callouts, this is what you're gonna do, okay? safe spot. There's gonna be a safe spot that lights up, and you're gonna get 2 debuffs, 2 numerical debuffs. Okay. The idea here is that you want to do your numerical debuffs is a movement edict. If you can recall normal mode, you get like a number of dots over your head. You have to walk that many tiles to be that many like Manhattan L1 distance away from your starting square, right? If you have like 4 dots over your head, you need to be 4 squares away, Manhattan distance to satisfy that mechanic, right? So the way that works, if you're following calls, the way this works is as follows: there's going to be a safe spot that shows up either dead north or dead south. Wherever that is, you want to run away from it. Okay, you don't want to start there; you want to finish there. So run away from the safe spot, north to south, south to north. While you're running, take a look at your debuffs. You're gonna get those 2 numbers. Add those 2 numbers up. You're gonna come up with a sum of 5, 6, or 7. Based on that sum, I'll be giving you directions on where to stand. I'll say 5s. Maybe I might say, well, I'll say back and say 5s on 2, 6s in the back right corner, 7s on delta. 5s on 2, 6s in the corner, 7s on delta. Okay. So if you have a sum of 5, 2 plus 3, 3 plus 2 is 5. You stand on the 2 square. If you have a 2 and 4, 4 and 2, that is 6. 2 plus 4, 4 plus 2 is 6. You stand in the corner, back right corner. 3 plus 4, 4 plus 3 is 7. 7's on delta. You stand on the delta square, okay? So whatever your first whatever your sum is, make sure you stand on the square that I'm calling out if you're following callouts, and then wait there, okay? In a few seconds, the first of your 2 numbers are gonna show up over your head. I frequently see first timers fail this because they try to move all 5, 6, or 7 steps. Please don't do that, okay? Take a look at what's going on over your head. Count those dots. Those dots correspond to how many tiles you have to move. You will not finish in the safe spot for the first movement, okay? A hint as to whether you're doing the movement correctly is that we will all be in the same north-south running column. So if you are in line with everyone else, then great, you're probably okay. If you're in a different column, then you're most likely going to get hit you're gonna fail a mechanic and most likely die. Okay, so sanity check is just we're in the same column. You shouldn't, if you get like a red line over your head, you went too far. Okay, make sure you're paying attention to the number of dots over your head. It might take a second for the dot to decrement. Okay, so just note whatever tile you start from, you just want to walk that many tiles. If it's 4 tiles, you can mark 2 to the right, 2 to the north, like that. Okay, that's 4 tiles. All right. Yeah. So that is super chess. Is you'll if that didn't make sense, you can learn it. You're just gonna learn it live. All right. There's gonna be a mechanic where I'm gonna ask you guys to stack on me for Relentless 2, and when I say stack on me, I want your feet to be on top of my feet. Okay. What I'm trying to do is guide us. So there we go. What Bang Energy is doing, like right in Fapta, just like that, and Katya and Wind Up and Chen and Tyr and everyone else, right? You want your feet to be on top of my feet. I will move for that. I want you guys to move with me. There you go. Okay. What I'm trying to do is get us knocked away. I think we saw the knockback orb earlier in Queensguard. The knockback orb makes its reappearance here. Do note, if you can recall that mechanic, the orb travels, right? So you don't want to get knocked away into where the orb will explode. You want to get knocked away. That's why I'm saying 45 to 90 from the approach of the night. What we're trying to do this time is we're trying to get knocked away from the Queen's slash. There's no bombs or anything, but the Queen will slash through half the arena. We want to get knocked away in such a way that we are out of the way of the bomb and out of the way of the Queen. Okay, I'll try to do that for us as a raid, so I want you guys to stack on me when that happens, and then hopefully I don't get us cleaved. All right. And that should be it. Everything else I'll just call out on the fly. Whew. Let's go ahead and get raid checks. If you have a question, hit no on that raid check, ask your question. While raid checks are going out, I want to shout out all the people who helped make this run happen. So thank you to our 2 renders, Zernak Olkinson, Fapta Shikyo. Thank you for running Rens 1 and 2. Thank you, Syntax Error, once again, for doing the duel, getting everyone their hand token, contributing your excellent duelist DPS damage to all enraging encounters. Sweeps 2 and 3, Pale Glint, Silver Coco, thank you for revealing traps before and after TA. Right, we wouldn't be here at the end if we didn't open the way to Minotaur. So thank you for allowing us to not blow ourselves up on the way to Minotaur, and for revealing the mini trap, allowing us to be here. Our two shellers today was Hiruko Malis for earlier at TA. Thank you for giving everyone shell there. Thank you Thalia Zephyrus, sheller 2, Queen Shell, for giving out shell here. Flare Star today was how you Sai. So thank you How You for giving everyone, or not giving, thank you for doing Flare Star. Sorry. Thank you for running Flare Star. GDPers still in the pocket, I think, is Fopta and Syntax. So just figure it out. If you see an opportunity to roll dice, get people off the ground, just go ahead and do it. Don't wait for me to call it out. I'll just leave that up to you guys. All right, and finally, or not yet, but thank you Thalia Zephyrus for being a deputy raid lead / golem side lead. And finally, last but not least, I want to shout out. Let's see who I want to thank. I want to thank Deirdre Zayakri. Thank you for taking time out of your busy weekend schedule to be here. I want to say thank you to Sil Lemuri. Thank you to Pale Glint. I want to say thank you, Ash Blossom. And thank you to everyone else who took time out of their busy weekend schedule. Again, your time is precious. I don't take it for granted. So thank you for choosing to be here in Lego Steppers with me as your host. And, hopefully I use your time well. All right. All right, let's see. Alpha ready. Bravo ready. Foxtrot ready. Delta ready. Charlie ready. Stand by. Okay, Echo ready. All teams are ready. All right, hold on. Let me go through my thing. We're gonna start here in a second. I need to buff myself because I'm doing something different today. All right, cleansing slash. I checked earlier is a physical. So wait. Oh, fuck. I buffed the wrong person. I'm sorry, Fopta, and I just lost my bubble. All right. This might not go to plan, but we'll figure this out. All right. All right. The tech here is to use Stone Skin in conjunction with my TVN to get a fat shield. So hopefully that does it. We'll see. I forgot to bubble. So, all right. All teams are ready for the final time in this dungeon. Pop food. I messed up my opener. All right, tank stance check. Only I should have tank stance on. All other tank stance off. Stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. Click. All right, win or lose. Thank you guys for being here. Hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you got to practice something. Hopefully you got to do something new. But let's try to win. I want to win. All right, 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Lost action, potions, everything you got. Why am I doing that? I always tell other tanks not to spin it. All right, Aether Shield, heavy mitt. Okay. Just gonna keep spamming my here. Make sure I get through it. Okay, murder chest. Hopefully I don't murder the raid with a bad call out here. Alright, what are you looking at? All the way north, second from south, not safe. 2 on the left, 3 on the right. The picture, north swing glow is going to force us in the cardinal direction. Where are we going? We are going to the right. Right here on the alpha marker. Or no, actually south. I'm sorry. Oh god, murder chest all the way. Get off the delta. Delta's not safe. Sorry. Let's go on alpha. Yeah, middle is not safe. Middle is not safe. Yeah, I misread the north swing glow. All right, let's hope I don't fuck this up. All right, do this. One more. Oh shit! The tech works. All right. Aether shield, heavy mitt. Yes, with a stone skin, guys. That's a stone skin. I know it's not a blood rage. I know it's not sexy, but it's cheap. And any tank can do it. Alright. Super Chest 1. Shout out to Shin Migo on Norinji server for that tech. Alright. I'm so excited. Alright, look for the safe spot. Go the other way. We're going south. Wall is not safe. Back is safe. 5's on Delta. 6 is to the left of Delta. 7's to the left of 6's. So it's these three back here. 5's on Delta. 6's to the left of Delta. 7's to the left of 6's. This is an individual mechanic. Okay, you cannot follow the people on your tile for this. Okay, we are going down the alpha column here. Go down the alpha column. Stop moving when you run out of dots. If you see a big red line, you went too far, you need to go back. Alright, sanity check. We should all be in the same column. Alright, finish it up. Alright, good job, team. Alright, I don't I'm super excited. Well, okay, let me just quit with the commentary, continue doing callouts here. Alright, reopeners here with lost actions. Everything you got. Stack up tight, big mitigation event coming up. Please don't be out of range of Aether Shield and healing. Alright, Aether Shield, all mitts, all mitts, all mitts. Okay, Sovereignty gauge is going to come out in a few seconds here. There it is. Once that hits 100, all reflect capable individuals activate your reflect. If you are not reflecting, start walking away. 99, 100. Light curtain now. Psychic powers activate. There's one right behind the queen. All right. Dispel, dispel, dispel. There's 4 bucks on the queen. They need to be removed. All right, everyone inside any bubble. Doesn't matter which. Any bubble. Get inside a bubble. Oh! I think I saw someone leave a bubble. Alright, anyway. Relentless 1. Order of operations. See this gunner here? Between the numbers 3 and 4. This is where you're going to show your hole. Order of operations. North swing low. Tethers to wind. If you're tethered, you will be going to a swirly wind puddle after north swing glow. Here we go. Tethers to wind. Or north swing glow first. You're on the east. Tethers to wind. Tethers to wind. And you're opening in the corner, towards the corner between 3 and 4. Turret on the side. Alright, here we go. Number 2. Number 2. Oh, stop GC. One more. Ah! Shit! 2 for 2. The tech works. Alright. Relentless 2, full downtime mechanic. Dude, you have no idea how happy I am. 4 years. 4 years. I haven't like main tanked this thing. Unless I'm not a Dark Knight. Alright, this is where you're gonna hold your burst. Hold your burst. She's gonna disappear here in a second. Alright, there's the. Where's it? Alright, front left, right here. Okay. Bravo and Alpha. Okay. We have all this space for activities over here. Alpha and Bravo is safe. All this. All right. Reopeners here. Last action potions. Everything you got. Blow it up. All right, Aether Shield. Heavy mitt. Alright, Super Chest 2, just like Super Chest 1. Find the safe spot, go the other way. Alright, south. Where is it? Wall is unsafe, back is unsafe. 5's on Bravo, 6's to the left of Bravo, 7's to the left of 6's. 5's on Bravo, 6's to the left of Bravo, 7's to the left of 6's. Wall and back are not safe. Stand by for your first move and edict. We are going down the alpha column. Do not go all the way to the wall. Go to the alpha column. When you run out of dots, stop moving. If you see a big red line, you went too far. You need to go back. There you go. Good job. I saw that recovery. Good job. All right, finish it up in the safe spot. If you're going to die, die in the safe spot. Alright, third cleansing slash is gonna come out. Here we go, I'm gonna pop all my shit. One more hit. Ah! That's so great. That's so great. Alright, stack it up in front of the queen here. Man, you're just not even using our LB. That's great. Okay. Finish it up. Blow it up, blow it up, blow it up. Are we DPS LVing? Taking the DPS loss for a visual gain. Nice. Alright. Good job. Perfect. Perfect. Man, I'm so happy I can tank that thing now. And not only that, but there are options. There are options. We have options. Yeah. For those who, like, if you're not aware, the lost stone skin shield stacks on top of like Sage and Scholar shields. And TBN. So I'm not sure if this will work with like a warrior though. I think as long as you have a shield, like it's like stone skin plus TBN, I think is what does it. Maybe shake it off. I don't know. It's something to try. Something to try. All right, that is it for raid. If you gotta go, thank you for being here. Got places to go, beds to sleep in. Appreciate you being here. If you can hang out for a few more minutes, just like 10. I think 10 is good. So we're gonna take a picture against the tree in the back, and then we're gonna do our dog walk on not Sophia. Kraken. Yeah, Kraken server. So let's go ahead and take a picture against the back wall. Make sure to have before you open this chest, make sure you have 5 open slots in your inventory.